vendors, then who would? Who would support the meth industry in this country?
The other guy who got fired, his name is Kyle. He got fired.
For meth?
For not doing his job, mainly because he was suffering from withdrawals from meth. Or coming down from meth. I caught him and Kevin doing meth. Over there.
Over there?
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Why
Why were they over there doing the math?
I don't know. But they were over there by the Costco.
The mute button.
Nobody ever rubs my shoulders except you. You're the one and only shoulder rubber.
The one and only shoulder rubber?
Yeah, you can't use your thumbs. You gotta use your arm. Otherwise your thumb's gonna fall off. I found that out after I gave one of my coworkers, that crunchy. One of my coworkers' name is Jolene, and she's a mom.
Jolene,
and she has really bad,
Jolene,
ow.
Jolene, Jolene.
Kind of.
I'm begging of you, please don't take
And then Megan was like, hey, I want to back her up. And I was like, please don't make this a thing. And that's the thing.
I like how non-crooked our camera is.
It gives you character.
I mean, if you want to go finagle the hot glued
No, I don't.
screw job, like, fucking go for it.
I don't want to finagle the...
It's actually super glued. But can I have a Seagram's for you, please?
Which flavor would you like?
Surprise. It's a surprise.
I knew you were going to give him that one. It wasn't a surprise.
I fixed it, kinda.
Well, you were watching me do it. You shouldn't have watched me do it if you wanted it to be a surprise.
I think the Jamaican one is the best flavor.
You're making me crazy.
Yeah.
They sell big cans of that we found at Beth Mall.
That's true.
Oh, the Seagrams?
Mm-hmm. They sell specifically strawberry daiquiri and Jamaican crazy.
In the tall boys.
Tall boys.
50.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's a better buy, because right now, each of these is just over $1.
Buying a case. What did we decide? A case of that? A place with a name? A bulk store? Sam's Club?
Sam's Club, the bookstore?
Bulk store.
Oh. How much did you pay for that?
$13.99.
It was cheaper at Sam's Club. It was I think it was either $9.99 or $10.99.
Oh wow, Safeway isn't the cheapest store. Doesn't have
Oh no, we were at there and I was like, no, I don't want to get this because I don't think it's any cheaper.
Oh,
It was a 12 pack.
this is a 12-pack too.
No, it wasn't. It was a 24 pack and it was like $20.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's still cheaper though.
Yeah.
That's still less than $1 per bottle.
Yeah.
It was. Anyway,
Numbers.
that was just, we had had a thought while we were there. We were like, interesting.
All right. So last time, we arrived at the city of Argene. You guys showed up. You reported the troll cave to the guards. You guys went by the army recruiters.
Yeah.
And you two, Olney and Cormier, decided to sign up when Poshman's like, well, you're not going to stop me if I just follow you, right?
I thought it was hysterical.
And they're like, no, we're not going to stop you.
Do. I can't just, sign up to go do your thing. I might not want to be there.
That's very true. And then the three of you all headed towards the Arcane Tower. You to visit your sister, and you two to visit your teachers.
Yeah.
All three of you ended up telling the people about this time jump, right?
Yeah.
And they all had different levels of, that's weird, to like super excited, geeking out about shit. So
You got mad at me for some reason.
because you went to your brother instead of her in the alternate reality.
In one of them. In that one.
That is actually quite literally true. In one of them, I went.
Just in this one.
So I have Tormund, son of Tormund's backstory. Where the fuck did I put Tormund, son of Tormund?
What were Cormier?
Oh, sorry, I'm going through here just for all the
Funsies?
things. It's my Google Docs.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So,
what the fuck?
you guys were, the next day you were told to meet up at location. This were the two recruiters that you talked to, Cecil and Sheshik would be. help finalize and solidify your recruitment.
Yeah, well,
I want them to put lizard folk into the Kingmaker.
Oh gosh.
Don't put lizard folk into the Kingmaker.
Real silly.
If I showed you the numbers,
Yes.
It's real fucking good.
You've showed us the numbers. So
I'm live in it.
I know, Mitch, that your sister said that she could have comprehend languages, Maisel, prepared
okay.
on this day. So I don't know if you wanted to quickly try to read a trip with her before you joined your friends at the recruitment thing or not.
It sounds more like their thing, so I'll do my thing, their thing. We'll be up after.
Do you ever get a monkey Kingmaker?
Sounds good.
No. You get
So-
some items.
We'll do you first.
I kept wanting to.
So as you
And everybody's at the end, it's like.
now, do you remember the way to Maisel's bunks, or do you have to ask for the light again?
Is it about having to ask for it, or do I just ask for it? I think I just ask for it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it too much to not ask for it. anyways.
I almost caught it last time.
I could probably figure it out.
So the trail of magic beam
Oh, the Koopa.
Four.
points you towards Maisel's room. Do you follow it?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Smack
set,
homes.
you go.
So
And when I ordered the fried bowl,
as you get to Maisel's room and you're about to knock, she says, "Enter."
Alright,
they only gave me this
that's my
thing.
thing.
It comes with this one.
Oh.
Ah.
For being shorted.
I bet you don't know how I did that, did you?
I gotta buy one.
Oh,
get
we're
one
talking
free
about
one.
lights?
Nice.
But that is.
No, I cast a spell.
I guess that works too.
Maisel's also supposed to have like a higher pitched voice, probably more like this is what I did last week, so I'm gonna go with this again.
Fair enough.
The first two were
So you hear
also
about the note again?
more than a day
Indeed
long.
I am.
Cool.
I started
I've already prepared my spells for the day,
on
so I can give a look to this if you'd like.
of
Alright. I'll take it out of the bag.
Problem.
And slam it down on the table.
Yeah.
She goes, "All right, give me a second, and I'll have this thing deciphered for you."
Alright.
So you see her
One
go,
Mississippi.
and you see her cast
What's
comprehend
Mississippi?
languages.
Oh, yeah,
And she
okay,
goes,
about 6 seconds right there.
There seems to be a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
You need to calm down.
I can tell what the letters are.
Right.
It's just they're not words.
Did I not explain that part yesterday?
I might not have been listening, and it might have been like 3 weeks ago, so I don't know.
Pretty sure it was yesterday.
Then we'll go with I wasn't listening.
But was it actually yesterday?
Yeah, see, it's written in Goblin script, but it's not in Goblin. And I don't know what it's in. And I couldn't even read it good enough to even try to figure out what it said. I figured
Well,
maybe you could do it.
I can write down on a separate piece of paper exactly what it says in common when I use the spell, but I don't know what to do with it from there.
Fine. I imagine there's a lot of smart people here, yeah? How many of them deal with written language and such? It's got to be somebody.
There's got to be somebody, but not ones that I usually interact with. That's the problem.
Oh, it's Wizardy Boys might be doing it.
Oh wait, she's a wizard, not a sorceress. Yes, I interact with some of those smart people because int is my main casting stat.
Hey, it's a good thing you remember that.
That divination magic's doing wonders for me. So here, let's write it down, and I'll hand this piece of paper to you. So, I can give you a more physical copy later, but for right now I do have this saved in the Roll20. So,
Could you copy paste it into Messenger and send it to me?
if I knew what my Facebook password was, I could go to anywhere but my phone and do that, yes.
Can you click Facebook? That's right there. That's logged into my Facebook right now.
Oh, yeah.
That would be too confusing.
What?
My Capri Sun is still in
Yeah, I
there.
didn't drink that.
I drank it.
That'll be too confusing. I'm not waiting for a message from you. I just get a message from you randomly. What do you think? I'm gonna open it? Read it?
Yeah, you usually do.
Weird.
Sir, would Courier be interested in keeping a score of greater magic rank?
I guess so. No, what's on my spell list?
It is on your spell list.
It is?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level
Yeah.
sorcerer unchained, or summoner unchained summoner spell.
Oops.
So I don't know where you meant. Oh, Facebook. I see it now. Haha.
I see it. It's right there. That's the Funimation in Pandora.
Oh, it says login. So
Oh,
never
Well,
mind.
the password's already there. It's just the email, isn't it?
it should be my email.
Or you just click and click.
Oh,
Alright, Brad doesn't use Chrome, do you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I entered an old password. Never mind.
Hey, it's alright.
I'll get you a physical copy though. Just have to remind me sometime. Okay. So why don't you roll me a percentile check?
$33.
So you and Maisel leave her quarters, and you guys just start. I mean, I assume you just follow her lead.
Probably, yeah.
So she just takes off,
Right.
and you see her going down passages. You see her going upstairs. You see her going downstairs. You see her turning left. You see her turning right. And eventually, you end up back at Maisel's room, like an hour or so later, and she goes, "Huh? I thought I just did a circuit of the building that someone would pop up, but we might have missed them."
You don't know where they would be right by now, like any of them?
Should we just go to the library?
I mean, we could do that. You don't have any friends? You could just go and meet them at their rooms?
I mean, I have other classmates, but I don't know if they have any luck reading gibberish.
I mean, it's clearly not gibberish. I mean something.
Well, then what do you call it if it's not gibberish?
I believe it's called a code.
So, in our terms, for all intents and purposes, complete gibberish.
No. Predetermined gibberish.
I see your technicality. You are correct.
Someone wrote this on purpose, and so it's not gibberish.
It's not gibberish. I still don't think any of my fellow classmates that I usually go with would be able to help us here, though.
Really?
I mean, you'd be surprised how dumb we can be here.
I'll make a note to not be surprised about that anymore.
Unexpect the expected. Or expect the unexpected. Which one is it? Ah, never mind. Let's go to the library. So she then takes you to the library, which you guys arrive at within 10 minutes. And she just walks straight up to the front desk to a elven attendant. And she goes, "Excuse me, we have this code. Can you help us?" And without looking at it, she goes, "Ask him."
Ciphers and code breakers are aisle 7, row 12. Press the button.
Basically.
Press the
Alright
button.
then. Thank you, I guess.
So, if you go over there and you ask him to cipher the code, I forgot there were other smart people here when I thought about how long it would take Mitch to figure out what this code was.
Just going around and asking literally everyone if they can help me cipher.
I mean, depending on how complex a cipher is, it could be impossible.
It could still
Ah.
take time.
Oh, roll me a d20 check. But yeah, just roll me a 20.
20, that's 13.
All right, you got over a 10. So the person there is able to
You're
help
gonna do
you.
like 3 different ciphers, unless you have a computer. If you're not guessing.
So he looks at your list and he says, I'll be back when I figure this out. So you and Maisel basically just chill out in the library until he comes back. He hands you your note with a second note underneath it that reads, weather patterns coming up in the ruins of Viraldor look dark and gloomy, but Kento's ruins in Osmana appear bright and sunny.
Kento's ruins, Osmana. Got it. Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure.
Weather patterns coming.
I don't know what weather has to do with anything, but I guess we go to a sunny place. Alright, we like sunny places.
Do you like sunny
Is that a
places?
general
Depends
consensus?
on if you...
Well, it's not a matter of what
I think it's a
I do.
person-to-person basis. I think some people do prefer bright and sunny weather, but some people think that
Right, but like on
dark
average,
and gloomy weather
but on
is
average-
perfect.
What would you say?
I mean, I study in a wizard school. I think dark and gloomy.
Oh, that's weird.
Like I'm pretty accurate.
They want to stay inside and read books all day.
I like reading books outside. What are you talking about?
Why?
Natural lighting is really good for reading.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, and bugs and distractions are really bad for reading.
Not
force
always.
isn't a distraction.
Someone comes over and spills their cabbages and then starts screaming about how they've spilled their cabbages. That's a clearly a
But
distraction.
why are you reading next to the cabbage cart?
Yeah,
The cabbage cart came to where you were reading to try and sell cabbages.
Did it have a license to do that?
We don't have those.
Well, I think this is a problem I've ever come across. This seems oddly specific.
You haven't watched enough Avatar, have you?
My cabbages!
It happens a lot.
It almost happens like every 10th episode, his cabbage cart.
Oh.
He's a traveling cabbage salesman. Just saying that hurts me. It's a traveling
Cabbage salesman.
cabbage salesman.
Well, maybe he's not a traveling cabbage salesman. Maybe he's just a cabbage salesman that keeps having to relocate every time this strange kid with an arrow on
He's
his
still
head.
traveling.
Well,
Maybe
he's trying to find
not-
a place where his cabbages won't be disturbed.
Maybe not officially he's designated as a traveling cabbage merchant, but eventually the fact that he travels so much to sell his cabbages makes him unofficially a traveling cabbage salesman.
A traveling cabbage man.
Alright, so you now have this note that tells you that the ruins in Viraldor, dark and gloomy. The ruins of Kentos in Osmana, bright and sunny. What do you do with it?
Well, I'm gonna go to both of these places.
Alrighty.
At some point. Like, military's going up to Osmana, right? Or down? Directions? I've
South.
totally forgotten.
We're going down. We're yelling timber.
Yes.
That's about it
Oh
though.
great, I just follow them then. That makes things so much easier.
Perfect.
Do that.
Alright. So we've wrapped up Poshment and his note taking, then we'll head on to you two. So as you two go and you head to the, I think it was a predetermined inn where a lot of the recruiters are staying at. And you guys meet Cecil and Cheshik in
Was Cecil Spencer's character?
in the common areas.
Sad we didn't get to meet sea salt.
Cecil goes, it is very good to see you two. We've been expecting you. Cheshik goes, yes, very good to see you guys. Please, please, sit. Are you hungry or thirsty?
I'll take a drink. Sure.
Alright, so you guys go and you guys order some food or drink if you guys are hungry or thirsty.
I mean, Brock's always thirsty.
So,
Goddamn.
Do that Claw here.
yeah, White Claw.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet dude.
It actually just is like the rage in Dastros right now, Claw.
Sweet.
Gotta get that white claw.
It's no law when you drink
Which
Claw.
one was it where they were drinking Claw and they were actually, this is actually pretty good? Didn't Glass Cannon like one episode talk about drinking Claw?
Possible, I don't remember.
Oh. They're like Matt and Troy were drinking Claw and they're like, this isn't too bad. So anyways,
Do they know that there is no law?
There is no law when you're drinking claw.
Yeah.
I believe that is not good words to live by.
So?
There probably still is our common law practices in California and America. So, after you guys get your pleasantries done and you get your drinks, Cecil will say, actually, a little unconventional for our normal recruiting tactics, but we already have assignments.
Cool.
That was fast.
Well, it actually has to do.
Destiny works fast.
It actually has to do with
I can't
I
read
read
you.
wrong.
what did you say? The diversity
Another one?
of your group.
I want you to put
Sorry,
it
say
in
that
and
again.
then pull out one that's magically
It has to actually do with the diversity of your group.
If I do this, do I get one?
The fact that
Oh, thanks. I'm really thirsty.
I asked for that to happen, and I don't regret it.
yeah, it has to actually do with the diversity of your group. Having a
We don't touch two.
an elf,
Teeny weeny.
a half orc,
Am I teeny weeny?
and then
Oh, he's teeny weeny. Okay.
a gnome who will, I guess, follow you to around. It's almost a shame that DM didn't think of just keeping a dwarf around. If he thought about the fact that you guys could be a diversity for Osmana propaganda machine.
Why isn't there a dwarf around?
Oh, no.
Because I decided there wasn't going to be one, which now I just thought was really funny. It doesn't actually negatively affect things.
I
I
want
just
a dwarf now.
didn't get a fucking dwarf.
I want a dwarf friend.
Recruit
You
one.
can get a pet dwarf.
Is that legal?
Oh.
It's not illegal.
Did you say we have slaves?
If they do it willingly.
Slaves aren't
Oh, that's
pets.
fair.
They're not the same thing.
Yeah.
Well,
One's a possession, one's a tool.
Mm-hmm.
so what do you
You
do?
decide which one's which.
One's a possession and one's a friend.
You decide which one's which.
I want to play this game. I feel like this is going to end bad.
Little do you know this is claw. There ain't no law.
Shit.
So what Command is suggesting is that
Little green people.
you two, along with Poshment, Sheshik, and myself, will move up north on the main road towards Mayadel. We will proceed the main recruitment drive that will be coming up the road, and we will be acting as representatives of the Osmanan military. We have permission from the governance of Mayadel. No, Atrana, my bad. Atrana, yeah. We're going up towards Atrana and Alosis. I said the wrong country earlier. We have permission from both Atrana and Romes's governments to actively recruit in their countries as long as we abide by their laws and uphold the traditions of the Osmanan military. Yes, Brock?
So, what was the name of the city we want, or the place we wanted to go to that was like a safe haven for the other races and such?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Adabert?
Yeah, so you said going towards Atrada, like towards there?
Yep.
Okay.
Which means we're off this road. Which means it. Which means, do we have any money?
Yes, actually, I did tell her that. It's,
Where did I run from?
Horses.
yeah.
Kingmaker's been reminding me
So,
quite a lot that I really like horses.
as representatives of the Osmanan military, we will need to re-outfit you guys.
We didn't have that much.
We will need a list of whatever weapons and armors you currently have and their sizes, so we can retrofit you in masterwork variations of those armors and weapons with Osmanan sigils on them.
Dope.
We will also as a recruitment effort for the Osmanyan government to be given horses for this expedition.
Neat.
And
Maybe Ronald. No.
we will also
Ronald Ray.
be given enough money to take care of most of our food and housing needed along this journey.
It's like we're working, guys. This is not what I thought I'd do for a career.
We will head up north, and we will actually meet with someone.
Down to go visit a festival, right?
Well, I studied here, just finished, and then went and visited the festival.
Mm.
I was gonna go travel around before heading back home.
But we will head north, and we will meet Commander Holgo in the city of
Adabert?
Veritas. Holgo was supposed to be the main pre-recruitment force, but considering your additions into the army, we figured that it would be worthwhile holding off until we meet up with Holgo. So we were wondering how long until you guys might be ready to move out.
We need to talk to Poshman, but like, I'm good.
Probably not that long. I mean, because you don't have any other fares here, but I know I don't think I have any other fares here. Sounds like Emio was kicking it here. Anyway, to go study, and then Poshman, well, we know Poshman's probably going to come follow us.
He'll be along.
So we'll just go ask Poshman what he's up to.
Okay.
And if it's gonna be too long, we can just tell him to meet up with us.
Yeah.
And also, if you guys remember, there was Brorv, the half-orc, but you
Yep.
haven't met him. You haven't seen him since the recruiters.
No.
Like, Austin took him to
Oh, yeah.
talk to the teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and then Austin took him to when you guys fully accepted, and Brorv at some point in time there effed off.
Yeah. I'm sure he's doing okay.
Like we say F's off, do you like go off do his own thing?
We just haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen him for half a day. And in one of the biggest cities in the continent,
Where are we staying?
you two have rooms in the college.
Did Bror tell us where he's staying?
No.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave a note for Bror at the front desk of the college, just in case he comes looking, wondering where we went.
Okay.
Hey, sorry bro, we have shit to do.
So I'm gonna say that you guys probably had a predetermined meetup point with Poshman.
Yeah.
So you guys probably meet somewhere near the college. And did you say you were getting your own room or staying in your sister's room?
I got my own room.
Okay. So your others
Sweetie's not the
probably meeting in that tavern or the college itself. But wherever you guys are meeting, you guys are all now together.
Alright. So, it's now time for me to go south, I believe. Are you ready to go?
Go south?
Why are you go south?
Right, because we're on a piece of paper, don't have to go south.
But we have to go north.
I thought they were going south. This was supposed to be perfect.
But then we had to go north.
Okay, bye.
But Adabert's on the way there.
It's not-
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, is that Austin or something?
Yeah, it was Austin's place.
Oh.
There's my dice. That's my dice bag too.
I guess there's technically no time frame. Although I think it's supposed to be sunny when I get there.
Where is
But
it
where-
you're going?
Oh, it's some ruin in Osmana.
We're going to
Starts with
Osman.
K. It's that one.
Kentos or something?
Ventos.
Is that one we've heard of or could make a roll?
You could do a history check.
So just don't ask me for geography. Oh, hey, 30. That nat 20.
That nat
Oh,
20.
nice.
So, the ruins of Kentos, you actually know that even before the first War of Races, that it was abandoned, and you think it predates Osmana
Oh.
itself, and it's somewhere over there.
How far down would you say the border is to the, I guess the Savage Lands terminal there? Right?
Uncivilized lands?
Yeah, the Civilized Lands are.
Probably further, like maybe there.
But
So it's not quite that
this
far.
is the border.
But now this is the border, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like
you
there's a
say it
little
predate
bubble around Argene, but yeah.
So it's not in the original Savage Lands, but it's close to it.
Well, I mean, as Austin stated, the Osmana basically now is the uncivilized lands.
Well, because the way you described it was, at one point in time, the Savage Lands were somewhere, and then Osmanas were like, "Hey, give us some stuff," and then they had a war, and then the Osmanas were like, "Yeah, fuck you, just kidding."
No, so I mean, if I haven't spelled this out correctly, like, put the border somewhere down here. So before the first War of Races, there was Osmana, and to the south of that was the uncivilized lands, where all of the more monstrous races.
Osmana never had to fight for the land it currently owned, or it owned at that point.
Yeah, they were a very
Kind of settled there.
militaristic country, and they had a very strong border patrol. So, and actually, with the little resistance that they ever had at the border, it wasn't really needed. So, it was kind of more of an issue of like Gondor and Lord of the Rings, where eventually they just slowly started taking away from the garrisons, and whether that was noticed by the monstrous races and acted upon, or whether just completely coincidental, nobody really knows. But with their border eventually being far enough siphoned, it didn't hold, and then the war was in full effect.
Cool. So the fort is like here.
Somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
somewhere around there.
If the border is like here,
Yeah.
so it's still north of the original border.
So I would first ask, do you know where that is?
You know,
Did you get a 30?
nope.
What's the DC at 30?
Rock rolled a 20.
Apparently.
Seemed fine to me.
That's a bullshit ass DC.
So I got a 21. I just noticed an Osmana, which is to the south.
You actually probably don't know its location based off the DC. Austin's right. You can probably know that it's a ruin somewhere in Osmana that predates Osmana, but you can't know where it is.
Well, I was just saying the DC is bullshit.
Why?
Because the DC 30 skill check is one of the highest non-mechanic, like
I think that's what
non-magical
you're
objects.
referring
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Oh.
That is an insanely high skill check. Because you don't see skill checks go past like 20 or 25 on their pages. Unless you're talking about like disable device.
So then you know, with a 21, that it's a ruin somewhere in Osmana that predates Osmana, and you have a much better idea of where it is with yours.
Known location of nearest community or noteworthy site, no recent or historical significant event. Determine approximate date of a specific event, no obscure or ancient historical event. That one? No obscure or ancient historical event.
It's a made-up DC.
Okay. They're saying like these are the rough things. Like it's a 20 to know an obscure or ancient event. Just as far as Pathfinder skills go.
That's pretty far south than east.
Yeah, based off what I've seen from like Iron Gods and their knowledge DCs, it more or less just felt like whatever level the PCs could be at, plus depending on if they rolled well or rolled bad.
So they were imaginary DCs that said, hey,
And they were tiered a lot of times too. They'd be like, if you rolled this knowledge local when you went into scrap wall, if you rolled this knowledge local, if you rolled that.
for every 5 above. But to just know a location being a DC 30 is kind of insane. That would mean that like next to nobody outside the building we just left ever knew it existed, including us
where it
Mormons.
was at least, yeah.
Well, even if it existed, there'd be a rumor about it being somewhere in the south.
There might be conjuncting rumors about somewhere in the east. You could hypothesize it was somewhere in the southeast of what used to be Osmana.
Okay, well, long story short, with your roll, you know that if you were to get a map predating Osmana, it would be on the map.
Maps are fucking expensive.
True. Maps are expensive. Okay, so I have to draw it later.
But you're also in a school that you have an access to a library that has a bunch of smart people, so.
A map is $50.
Well, to buy it to have it doesn't mean you're going to see one.
Yeah, you can probably just go to some Atlas thing in the Argene library.
You're here?
Nope, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
He's long dead. His daughter died. Twice.
True. But she's back.
She's super back.
Twice.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty far south into Osmana, near like the original border and east.
In the southeastern corner of Osmana.
Yeah. It'd be a little risky going out there.
I mean, that's where the army was trying to go anyway. So I don't know what the issue is.
Probably not yet, but you're probably correct. Wait,
Why are we taking so much
say?
time then? If it's going to take a while to get there, why are we doing this whole detour thing up north?
To get better.
I think
Doesn't
to
make
get
any
more
sense.
people so
You'd
we
think
can
you'd
make
start
it.
north and head south. It just makes more sense. You wouldn't start your recruiting here and then go away to come back.
Why not?
Well, the remnants were here, so then they went here, and then they went there, and then they're gonna go there.
Yeah, I don't know, it just makes sense.
Oh, we're as far south as it goes right now.
Exactly.
So now we're going north, and we'll go back up.
I still think this whole thing should have started up north.
What note do you have that tells you to go there?
It's the one I got from Phelan.
Oh, you figured it out.
Yeah. How much do you think it was going to take me?
I don't know.
A long
You know,
time.
some sort of idiot.
Kinda.
Did you figure it out?
No.
No.
I rest my case.
Do you think I'm some sort of idiot?
No, that wasn't the point.
Kinda.
It would have taken me forever to figure
You
it out.
said some weird coded thing, or not goblin coded thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to talk to a person that was smarter than me, and I figured it out.
And they talked to a person smaller than them. And they talked to a person, and eventually we figured it out.
There are a lot of smart people here.
There's like a whole tower of them.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been there.
Yeah. More like
Yes.
more like half a tower.
Yes.
I mean, more accurately, more like a third. Maybe like 2/5.
Better intelligence based if you don't count that it's mainly arcane and with only a subsection of divine. It's
Yeah.
probably more like 2/3 or maybe 3/5 int, 2/5 a smaller portion charisma and a smaller portion wisdom. But int is definitely the biggest portion.
Anyways.
Now we're done discussing dumb people at college.
Yeah, that could go on for a while.
I was talking about dumb people at college today.
I don't know if it would be smart to go that far into Osmana by yourself, or even with us, even if we were going south right now.
I don't get it. They don't all take travelers down there?
I don't think so, no.
You have
I'm
history?
mostly joking with you.
I was hoping so.
Oh my,
Gonna be a little
don't
worried.
roll a negative 10 on history, and you'll know that they don't.
Well, funny you should ask.
Negative 10. That sounds real bad. So, I mean, because the military's gonna end up going to Osmana,
Right.
but we're gonna go north to get more people and stuff first, so our odds are better when we go down there. Then we'd probably be able to go places like that. Eventually. I don't know what the game plan is. Not yet.
To kill the orcs.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it.
Orcs.
Oh, that's about it.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
Haven't done all of this is to not die in the process.
Yeah.
To let other people die for you in the process.
In a weird way, yes.
Well, we go to war.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Wog?
No. That's heresy.
No.
That's the orcs do. The orcs.
Wog!
We
Wog!
go to war.
The little orc that wanted to wog.
You
Okay,
want orcs,
So,
No.
does Poshman decide to go north with them or not?
No.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Fuck it.
No.
So,
No, he says no, he has got to make a new dude already in the other game and another game.
you guys
Yeah,
were.
Brock sent me a message today. He's like, oh yeah, no, make sure like he's gonna say yes to the questions. Yeah, Brock. I made a whole new character. Show up on Wednesday and be like, no, I don't want to help you guys, and leave.
That was in reference to being a spell singer, but yes.
I might have fucking died.
That would be so fucking.
Old character dies because they said no. New character comes in.
No.
To be fair, first
I
character
wanted him to give me the
left.
sales pitch.
To be fair, first character left of his own volition,
Yeah, I didn't die.
and then second character decided to go out the bang like Gila did.
Eventually, get the right character.
Eventually.
You know what? I think the sales pitch is off. That's what
I
it is.
just
That's
imagine
clearly the problem here.
it's
Brock.
like Paper Mario 3, where the guy's like, "Do you want to do the quest? No. Are you sure? No. Are you sure? Like, change your mind. No. Change your mind. No. Change your mind. No. Well, game over."
Well, I guess that's the end of the world then. No one's gonna save it. Game over.
And it keeps looking- I'm like, that is ingenious.
That's awesome.
I think that's the best part of the Paper Mario series. Is the fact that you can just say no enough and get a game over.
At least at that point, yeah.
All right, so you guys were also tasked with the question of how much time would you need before you leave? So you need to figure out between the three of you.
I just thought we were leaving.
Yeah, is there any reason we can't leave right now?
Okay.
Unless
I
it
guess
takes
we
so
are
long
good
make
to
our
go
gear.
whenever to get our gear and horses and stuff situated, and then yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so if you guys return with that message, they'll go, "Oh, I mean, we can leave tomorrow. We're mass producing the shit, so like your size
Tomorrow,
is."
I mean, it is.
They're outfitting us with shit.
That's gonna swell.
Oh, don't worry. We wiped the shit off at first.
Then what is it?
Still shit.
But you wiped the.
Less shitty.
So,
Oh, okay.
as you guys get retrofitted, we'll just go over this right now. Your armor and your weapons are all now masterwork. So weapons gives you the +1 enhancement bonus to the attack rolls, and armor removes the armor check.
Oh, that's
gives you a
advanced
-1 armor check penalty for the armors. They do have the sigil of Asmana on them, except for yours don't have the sigil of Asmana because you didn't officially join.
No, I don't imagine I get anything from them.
You do get stuff from them.
What? Why? I haven't made nothing.
He doesn't need anything.
They're like,
That stuff's just fine. I got myself some masterwork chain.
you really have masterwork chain?
Yeah.
How'd you afford that?
More loot.
I started with like 900.
Oh, did
gold
you do
pieces.
one of the traits I got
Yeah.
you?
Because I
Oh.
wanted the freaking pocket watch.
Oh.
That would be a pretty penny.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted a pocket watch, which would have cost you.
So it's okay, but he already has second level gear.
Okay. That was the concern
Yeah, the
about.
pocket watch cost me 250 gold pieces, and so I really wanted it. And so I'm like, well, I'll just start with 900 gold pieces. So I've got a masterwork chain shirt, and I guess if you want to give me a nice quarter staff.
You got a nice quarter.
Well, thank you.
But for him, is it like an 8th staff?
It's a small character's quarterstaff.
Which is basically like an 8th staff, of what I just said.
No, it's a 16th staff.
Okay, I was going to go with like 3/8, but
Sounds good. All right. And also,
It's bigger.
he
than
tells
that.
you that you'll have a light warhorse, and a small
Pony.
war pony.
Oh, he gets a war pony?
It's not necessarily designated that. It says that a pony can be used for warfare, but it doesn't give a different price for a war pony than a pony. But I'm just gonna say, like, if there's any benefits between a light warhorse and a light horse, then his war pony will have those benefits too, above the regular pony.
And there isn't.
Curious.
One of them's just trained. It should just have.
Oh, you're right.
It
It's just
doesn't-
it's a heavy versus a light that's different.
Yeah. The combat trained is just, hey, it won't run away as soon as you roll initiative.
So that's the pony that you have. It won't run away as soon as you roll initiative.
Oh, good.
All right. So now that you guys are probably almost second level gear, let's finish up this session and go to third level. Okay.
We have like 500 gold pieces and stuff for each of us. It's 1,500.
From the loot.
Yeah.
Plus.
Oh, I have no money from the loot.
Oh, so we haven't divvied it up yet, but in
Divvied it out.
total it's like 1,500.
So then we have, yeah,
It's 1,577.
it'll be roughly $1,000 per character.
Oh, plus the horse. Yeah, between horses, masterwork, weapon, which is 300 above, and armor 150 above.
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, you're definitely then good to go. Oh, and they'll send. Yeah, I wanted to give you the wand of magic missile.
Ooh, bookie.
I wanted to give you a wand of cure light wounds. I'm not too familiar with the summoner spell list. Are there any interesting utility spells that would be nice for a party just to be able to spam a lot of?
Spam.
Spam a lot.
Spam.
Because curing's nice for stuff, and when you don't really have too much DPS at early levels, magic missile's nice.
Oh, then we all get 525 gold.
I mean, no one's gonna say no to a shield.
5.
A shield spell?
That's fair.
Yeah, you can have a wand of shield, that's fine. I'm fine with that, yeah. Okay. Alright, so now you guys are like almost halfway to third level gear, which is nice. No, you're maybe a quarter of the way to third level gear.
Yeah, it starts getting jumpy.
Is it 2,000 or 3,000 for third
I
level?
think it's 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you guys are maybe like a third of the way to third level gear.
4.
Yeah, we're encroaching on halfway there.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys will head out the next day, and you'll go north up. Before you guys head out though, Cecil says, "All right, so we'll be traveling for over a week before we reach Veritas, where we will meet Commander Halgo. So one thing that we must discuss before we head out is when we make camp each night, we will need our guard order."
That's how much I have.
Oh, so you're
Just about halfway there.
2/5.
He's over. He's over.
Yeah. So one thing that we must discuss is what our watch orders at night.
I can go first. Because why not?
So Olney is volunteering for first. Oh no! Sorry, my Wi-Fi computer wasn't.
Wi-Fi computer.
Yeah, I wanted to Wi-Fi computer. So
Oh,
Olney.
right.
Okay, so Cormier and Poshman, do you have any preference for which portion of the watch you take?
Man, I feel so included for someone who didn't sign any of the paperwork.
Yeah, that makes me go watch. Trying to give you armor. It's all
I mean,
very
no, I
non-standard.
guess not if you're going to make me do it.
Alright.
I used to sound like a free labourer.
Yeah, they're definitely not paying you.
So we'll put you third then.
Not that they didn't try.
What? I couldn't make that commitment. What if I had to go somewhere, like today? Can't be holed up here by the military. I don't make much
Well, I mean,
sense.
they tried to pay you with armor.
Well, I already had some.
Well, sorry, we tried to include you, Poshman. That's what you wanted, was to be included. I see that. That one had a cap on it, but it was empty.
Like that one?
Like that one?
I just like to throw the caps in there.
No, I put them back in bottles. That way they don't fall out of the box and then the cats don't play with them. I don't spend them in the middle of the night.
Passion fruit mango's pretty good.
Not stuffing in bottle caps is pretty good.
Alright, so as you guys get going along the way, you guys pretty much have a uneventful journey. Are there any topics that you think you would want to bring up with Cecil and Sheshik specifically, or?
I don't think anyone's ever described journey as uneventful.
Tis true. Tis very.
That is an accurate statement.
I wonder if we'll see her on Sunday.
What's Sunday?
The engagement party.
Oh yeah, it is.
Don't worry, Margie did tell me it's this upcoming Sunday also.
And not Sunday the 14th.
That doesn't exist. It's the 11th.
I mean, if anybody want to talk about where they've been, I wouldn't mind talking about where I've been, where my family's been. I can try to explain all of the religions I've had been taught to me, but honestly, they're kind of boring. They don't make a whole lot of sense.
Yes, you mentioned that you once, quote, tried out Milani.
I mean, try out's kind of like a weird way to put it, but yeah. I went to the, what do they call those things? No, it's not the right word.
How many ranks in religion do you have and you can't think of the word cathedral?
No, I didn't think cathedral is the right word. I only have one rank in religion.
If you want to think of the word, you can roll a non-religion check to think up the word.
It's not, I don't know.
He clearly went
it's
to
just
a
I just
cafe.
don't care.
I just don't care.
He went to a cafe.
Catholic school? Oh dear.
No, it was a cafe.
But,
So-
you know, I went to the temple for, I think I was there for like at least a month.
They'll try and talk to you about how great Milani is. I'm sure there's good things about Milani.
I'm sure Brand knows all of them.
I'm sure Brandon has max breaks on religion, specifically Milani.
Interesting.
I don't believe you.
Because I built a cleric, I know what her domains are.
What are they?
Good, healing, protection.
Chaotic.
Was it chaos?
Chaos.
She's chaotic good,
Oh.
so she has both.
I didn't notice chaos, but I got healing, protection, good, and I said one other one.
Because they're doing walks, you built a cleric.
Isn't freedom one of them?
It's liberation.
Liberation, oh, that is true. But freedom is a
Journey's
subdomain. Tis true.
Thank you, Austin.
What up with it? I don't know. We are
Hey.
doing our custom Pathfinder campaign,
Yeah.
and we are journeying north in our custom Pathfinder world on a recruitment drive for the military.
Woo.
That we suddenly joined last session because it seemed like a good idea.
Because it's our destiny.
Oh no, it's my destiny. All right, so your first 3 days seem uneventful,
That was boring.
and then as you guys go to make camp, the third night, you guys happen to find a already pre-existing campground that you guys decide to use, since it looks like it has it's just far enough off the road that with no campfire, someone will most likely pass by your campsite.
Woo! Here's to not getting spotted.
So
I don't want to be responsible for everybody dying, so I didn't see it. Toop boop.
What was that?
Brock's drinking another one.
wow, Brock.
Alcoholic lunch.
So
Always.
you guys go ahead and you make camp here. Sheshik is very excited that there is already a cleared ground for the fire, so that way there's no possibility of spreading fire
Oh, I thought we weren't having a fire.
when you actually sleep, but you still gotta cook. Or heat up your rations. Your MREs.
Oh. Trout rations are cold.
So I don't think you eat those up.
You definitely don't.
Also, have you noticed how much camp rations weigh in Kingmaker?
Yes. I have noticed that.
It's enough food to feed one person for a night. 10 pounds apiece.
What?
That even I can't eat 10 pounds of food in one night.
I think the idea is that it's more than just the food itself, but still.
But why do I have to use a brand new tent and sleeping roll every time?
I don't know.
If you
We're just carrying around.
If you look at an
30
adventurer's
tents.
kit that has rope, sleeping roll, water skin, like all that weighs less than 10 pounds, and you can reuse 90% of it.
Oh, and if you guys, one other thing they would have given you, they'll fill you up basically to your
I hope so.
class's predetermined adventuring kit if you didn't already buy it upon starting.
Oh, I 100% did not buy that upon starting.
I did not either.
So they'll give you access to all the different things that the Oracle, Summoner, or Psychic, or whatever comparable starting kit would have for you guys.
Let me just wait for 85 years until this shows up.
I don't know if there's actually a Summoner one, or if that's just Wizard, if there's a Psychic one, or if that's just...
It's more likely to be a
Wizard.
Wizard than there's a psychic one.
So as you guys bed for the night, Oni is on his watch. So I will
His
need
pocket watch?
No, that's his.
Hey, it's my pocket watch.
Oni to
Oh, we can have a pocket watch.
roll me a
No, it's
perception
not make
check.
his own advisor.
Oh man. I'm so good at this.
You have a pocket watch.
I made
Alright, for
this.
that 9 roll,
What do you do about
9.
I spent like a week making this.
Why can't he spend like 10 minutes buying one?
Because he hasn't.
Oh, there is a
It's
summoner's
not that
kit.
he couldn't. It's that he hasn't.
So
I knew there was some.
let's go ahead and let's get some people in some
There's
tent
a psychic
rolls,
kit.
depending on...
Tent rolls.
Oh, yeah, use this one.
Oh, bed rolls.
So a guy comes up eating this character.
I got it. Eeny, meeny,
So we'll
miny,
say
moe,
this
moe.
is Cecil, so he's in one.
Okay.
And we'll say that...
There you are. You're over here.
I haven't
I'm
done
awake.
here yet. Just waiting for the resin printer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming.
Did it say this month?
Oh, actually, I did get an email saying that the people were upset that it was going to be sent in 2 boxes, so they have to pay shipping twice.
Oh, that would be
So
That's interesting.
they complained enough, and they said, "Cool, this is going to set back your shippings because we have to figure out our single everything packages now." Thanks, guys.
I mean, how much
Yeah,
was
sure.
shipping?
Probably a good amount. It's not a light package. You think you pay like $6
Well,
on a
You
1 pound
save
box?
a lot
I mean,
by making it one package.
but it's just like the base kit that was the 1 tub of resin, the printer or whatever. Everything was 1 package. And then if you bought anything above and beyond that, I think it's what they said they had to do separate packagings of. And people were like, "Why?" And I'm like,
designed everything to be the one.
"I'd like my printer faster, please. I'll pay the extra $6 to $10 to get my resin tub in addition. Thank you very much." But other people didn't, so now their printer's going to be slower to getting here because of those jerks. So anyways, you did not pass your perception check.
I'm sure I didn't. I'm great at watching things, guys.
So you see, I guess I
No,
want,
we all got knocked unconscious. So wait, now we were sleeping.
do I want this to be just a little bit smaller? I think just a little bit
I
smaller.
got Skyrim vibes yesterday.
You got what?
Skyrim vibes. There's
Oh.
the whole
No, bed didn't move.
Sorry, I wanted
There's
it
the
just
whole-
smaller.
Dragonborn has just saved the world, destroyed, killed countless dragons, stopped the war between 2 countries,
bandits still take them on. They get jumped by a duo of first level bandits. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
what are you doing? Like, yeah, I'm only 3rd level, but there's 6 of us.
And 2 of you.
Why are you doing that?
So they will go ahead and they will spend their surprise round
So could have brought Fool left.
to
Don't
go
let them get a surprise round on us.
up there.
Don't worry, it'll be great because they're cats.
Oh,
And then they go first in initiative.
I forgot how hard the lonely shambling mound hits.
Oh, I ignored it.
Oh,
Oh, do you have
I'll go back later.
I
For it.
tried twice.
do you have nature?
Yes.
Now that you see them, you may roll.
27.
Advanced giant dire wargs.
Yep.
Bye.
These
Yes,
are
3
the
CR4 creatures.
regular old wolf
a warg? Isn't a warg a 3?
Advance.
And I'm sure dire is an actual.
Oh, I've never seen a dire warg. I don't know if that's
Oh,
technically a
well,
thing,
who's
but
really
that makes it tougher.
Yeah.
Bye.
I want to see our 7.5.
Yeah, so these are the regular old wolfy boys.
Okay.
So let's go
That's much
ahead
better.
and let's get some initiative rolled.
All good again.
Can I
Okay.
have all of my dice?
Yes.
And by all of them, I mean just
Ones
3
that
dice.
you need.
Let me guess. Let me guess. You want that one? No, you want that one.
I want the clear D20.
You want? Do you need a D8?
Uh huh.
I'll go with that one.
I need D6.
And D6.
I don't think I need D4, but
Okay.
If not, it's right there.
yeah, I need
Oh, here's the thing.
I'm just gonna pretend that the character sheet that I don't have is gonna only have a 2 initiative. Oh,
For a paladin?
I'm getting killed by wolves.
I'd be surprised if it was that high.
My sleep.
if he has. Okay,
More than 1.
well, at least my 18 was used up on the paladins. We'll give him that 1 initiative.
I appreciate that.
Paladin, I tied.
Only, what's your initiative?
17.
That's actually very good for you, Cormier.
That is.
19.
I was worried I'd get like a 7 and the wolves would go before me.
Poshman?
I got 9.
And
Wolves are a pain in the ass. For me.
Oh, because they keep tripping you?
I kept thinking people were dying.
Yeah. Like, how'd you die? Oh, you got tripped.
Okay.
Alright, whatever.
Plus, they're they're one of the few smart bad guys. Well, they'll surround the down guy,
Oh, yeah.
and then he stands up and dies.
So, I will say that Cecil and Cormier hold their turns because they're asleep.
Yeah, we don't get to act yet.
They're just not in combat yet. They didn't
Even
notice
if
it's
you
there.
wake them up right now, they literally can't do anything till the next round because they rolled higher than you on initiative.
Yeah, I mean,
So
they're
they're
not yet in combat.
Oh, okay, so none of the wolves have moved to surround you. Go first. Only, so what do you do?
So it's Poshman,
Cormier,
Cormier.
Cecil, Cheshik.
Are they actually intense or are they just
Federals.
Oh, okay. We're not cool enough for tense. So I'm gonna like wherever action, like basically nudge Cormier and wake him up because he's right next to me.
I mean, I'm gonna say that you can.
Or because
Take a swift action, 5-foot step, and then use a move equivalent action to nudge both Olney and Poshman with 2 different move equivalent actions. If that's what you want to do.
yeah, basically in some way I was gonna try to get like 2 people next to me.
Yeah, swift action, move equivalent action, nudge them both.
Yeah.
So they're awake. So, but you don't say anything?
Oh, okay. I guess I think in my situation, loud noises doesn't always just wake people up. But I guess mine as well, yeah.
Alright, so
Personally, in real life, I guess game mechanics don't always work that way. But just in case I nudge them also in free action, yell. Wolves! Oh god! No, not like that.
okay.
Don't touch me!
So
As long as you're awake.
oh, You see Sheshik starting to rise, and you see that Cecil, like, basically, you say something, and he does, like, just a straight spring for the sword and shield.
Was he even asleep? Was he just waiting for me to, like, acknowledge him?
But he doesn't go till next round because he got a higher initiative than you. So, Sheshik, on his turn, will cast a spell.
So he was awake.
No, Sheshik was not the spring for his sword and shield. But he'll kind of go, and you'll see the wolves, and then you'll see him cast instant armor.
Oh, Sheshik's the recruiter guy that was with us.
They're both recruiters.
Well, I was thinking Spencer was a paladin wouldn't have spells. So like, wait, how is he casting a spell?
Sheshik casts instant armor,
Yeah.
and then reaches for his Morning Star and shield as he stands up. So from there, it is the wolf's turn. So let me get to the activate wolfful pages. And unfortunately, so can you, the one closest to you, Mish, stand it up?
Doing up?
The one closest to you, stand it up?
This one?
Yeah. So the wolfful will move to engage because now, like, noise has been made. So Brock, what is your armor class?
Well, those are very nice wolves.
Both miss.
Oh gosh, I was so worried about doing rolling.
And
Especially because they trip people.
a 5, 7, and 9. He needed a 10 on a charge to get you with his +2 bonus. So after that, we will go to Poshman's turn.
Great. And I'm now woken up in my sleeping bed, or in my sleeping stuff. Now surrounded by 2 wolves. I'm just gonna. I guess get up.
Well, sadly.
Right, because I can't crawl away.
So, are you standing up?
If I used an action to try and get away, can I take the disengage action while I'm prone on the ground?
I see no reason
Is that
why
okay?
you couldn't, like, use an action on the ground to move 5 feet without provoking. Because there's got to be some, like, crawl movement type thing, even if
Especially
Pathfinder
since they both
doesn't.
ignored me to attack the standing one anyway.
If
They're
anything,
clearly-
depending on how he does it, they may not notice he's awake yet. Was my first thought. So like, depending on if he just like maybe just goes and just tries to jump up, okay, yeah, they're gonna notice him.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he kind of just like gets nudged, like opens his eyes, like oh shit, and like isn't an idiot, then I'd say there might be a chance that they don't notice that he woke up.
Well, yeah, but I feel like you could do some kind of, like, defensive roll while on the ground or something to move 5 feet away that doesn't provoke and then stand up if that's what he wanted to do. So it'd be 2 move actions to move 5 feet away and then stand.
Yeah. So my question was depending on what he does or how he does it.
So what do you want to do? How do you want to do it?
Well, let's see.
I'm really glad these are DM controls.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. These are really nice wolves.
They are also.
Because they didn't attack
Well,
like the food that's
I'm
lying on the
happy.
ground.
My character's not.
Well, I was having them be like, they were sitting there, like, slowly moving up to you guys. And then once
no,
they
that's-
realized
that's
you
accurate.
noticed, then they went in.
Yeah, that's how they do it, but Poshman wouldn't exist at this point.
Nope.
Well,
2 wolves would have gone straight for the small
Only's
guy
the one
lying down on
up,
the
so
ground.
I figured they'd go after the person who.
Why would they go after the person that's up when they got the food right there?
So wolves are notorious for going after babies.
That's
They go after whatever's easiest.
They are in.
There is
intelligent
not
to the
there is
point
not a
of
species on the
efficiency.
planet other than humans that is dumb
They're-
enough to do something that is harder just to do it. So if a
They've-
wolf goes, "You're sick, you're old, you're a baby," means you're not strong enough to stop me.
Yeah.
So bitch, I'm gonna eat you. And that's a baby right there.
I eat people.
Yeah.
Aww. Oh, you're fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
so.
No, you're fine.
I have something else.
You got something else? Okay. If you have something else.
If I can get up, like if I can move safely and get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can move to the caddy corner and then stand up from there or cast a spell from on the ground there, whatever you want to do.
Let's see what my spells were again.
Because I'm gonna say, while on the ground, it's not a swift action for the 5-foot step, it's a full move action for that 5-foot step.
I mean, if you take a move action to move in any way, your 5-foot step is a move action.
So if I stay down, I can cast a spell. I can always cast that Blessy Boy.
Give all your buttos the plus
Yeah.
1 morale bonus.
Yep. And I can get, I can get these 2 for sure. Can I get either or both?
Oh, it's a
of these
range of
two?
like 50 feet, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
huge
okay.
range.
Cool.
It's a raise of 50-foot burst.
And I'll get all of us.
Sounds good. Alright, so that's a move action and a standard for spell.
Yeah.
So that concludes the round. Since Austin walked away, we'll just say Cecil goes first. So-
Back if you want
I
to.
mean, I'm not that far away.
Okay.
He's actively coming back too.
So what do you want to do?
I provoke.
Oh, okay. What's your AC without armor?
On 11.
Okay, so that's a hit. And what's your CMD?
14.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay, they can't stop me from killing it.
Alright,
I have more actions than they have attack.
so Cecil
Type of twos, they can't do it
now will stand up
Oh, yeah, I got
with his
roll-
sword and
roll-
shield, and he will leave Sheshik to deal with his one wolf,
That's why
and
the
he'll
trick
go
was gross.
next to Olney,
They both
right
keep falling.
there.
Provoke, both a fall and a stand up.
And then, so he's moved action, stood up, and move action moved. So that will be his turn. We will go to Olney.
That's why I put it.
Monster boy?
Yeah, there was an extra one at work and nobody knew whose it was. And I was like, you mean, there's one for Austin.
Nice.
That's what that sounded like.
Nice.
We eating good. I'm a fat man. Chewing
3.
those pieces like I'm fat man.
3 damage to Wolfie.
Yeah. And the tally begins.
And they have that many lives. Okay.
Like,
So after Olney, we have Sheshik.
We eating good, man.
So Sheshik cast.
I made an interesting discovery.
hmm.
One of the cats ate half the sticky hand that's in my room.
Oh.
no, the sticky hand's outside.
The hand is outside.
Oh. Oh.
The string in the
Is in the litter box.
is inside a piece of poop. I saw things sticking out of the poop, and I was like, uh-oh, like, is that worm? Like something bad? And then I'm like,
Okay.
nope, that's a hand. A sticky hand.
So
Sticky hand minus a hand, because it's sticky.
Sheshik will take
Sticky
his
string?
Morning Star.
Sure.
And he will go and hit a Wolfie boy.
Yeah, Milani.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
I was
Stand up with
pissed.
his sword and
Milani's on
shield and
Kingmaker.
he'll strike with his Morning Star.
Really?
No,
Oh,
Cecil
she's a mind
grabbed
with
his
the
sword
evening.
and shield. Sheshik grabbed his Morning Star.
Okay.
Talk to Spencer about coming up with 2 names that were so similar. Unfortunately, Sheshik missed.
Yeah, so I have
So,
2 paladins and
the
a cleric
wolves-
of Sarimir.
We'll go.
Yeah. I think that's what I rolled.
The
'Cause
wolf
healing
most
damage is
likely
way too
hit
good for your
Sheshik.
healer.
Missed Sheshik.
Yeah.
I was at an 8th
Cecil
level empowered cures.
probably
He's
has
got
like a
6,
13
but yeah.
right
It's
now.
your second power. or
Gets
whatever.
hit.
Yeah, it's fucking glorious.
And then
she has 7 channels of
Cormier has he missed
the
Cormier.
extra channel.
So he
I
dealt.
have 1 paladin who's a sword and board, and 1 who's the divine hunter. They gave up the auras.
for some.
And then the
ranged
wolf
combat
hit
abilities.
Cecil for 6 damage,
And I didn't
and then trip
need
Cecil, so
to,
the
or
sword
else
and
we
shield
would
guy
have to tighten it group.
is on the ground.
Mainly it gave
Okay.
him precise shot at first level,
Poshman, your turn.
without the need of point blank shot.
I'm going to get up
Kind of like how rangers do it.
Mm-hmm.
and I face my dice.
There was a person here at some point.
I step back.
They ate him.
So is one of your paladins ranged then?
20 feet
Mm.
movement.
So my character's a ranged fighter, bow fighter. I have a bow paladin. I
Mm-hmm.
have a tank, a two-handed fighter, and my swordboard paladin. And then I have my sword and shield.
So move to stand up and a move to move.
Yeah.
Nope, he dies.
Okay.
I'm gonna get one shot,
After Poshman, we'll go back to Cormier.
which I've had. Some bullshit happens too.
That's fair.
Bring it on. That way. That's a 13.
Is that with the +1 enhancement bonus for being masterwork?
That
will
plus
be-
one for bless.
No.
That'll be a hit then. I was probably like, where's that
Yeah.
+1 that's gonna make this hit?
Take 10.
Is that the one that you magic missiles?
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm gonna magic missile.
Oh, it is so glorious in Kingmaker now, setting it for turns. We're just like, alright, you, that guy, you, that guy, you, that guy. And I can dip because Kingmaker is like it ends up being an RTS. It's a
Yeah.
real-time Pathfinder game.
Yeah.
I downloaded a mod that turns into turn-based.
Oh, okay.
So
That was the part that I was missing.
Cecil will stand up, and the wolf will take a bite, but he didn't get a very good grip because he wasn't able to bring Cecil back down. So Cecil goes ahead and gets a hit on that wolf,
Okay.
and deals 7 probably plus 3 damage, so
Yeah.
probably 10 damage. And bless is only to attack; it's not to damage, right?
Correct.
Darn. Okay. And then we will be Olney's turn.
You'll for sure die if I magic missile. You have magic missiles. Yeah. Magic missile, take 3.
He's
So now
on.
you got magic missile twice.
So I will remove him from the board.
Get out of here, wolf.
Alright, and then we move to Sheshik's turn. And he will go ahead and hit for 7 damage on his wolf with his Morningstar. Max damage for Sheshik.
What was the thing you had?
A monster.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
And then,
I thought I had Diet Coke from
Did you add some crown apple to it?
so the wolf hits Austin, Cormier, deals
Crown apple's
6
pretty good.
damage,
Before that.
and
Apples, liquid candy.
does not
Little
trip
bit.
you. Because you said your CMD's what?
14?
Yeah, he only got an 11. You rolled a 9
How
plus
much
his
did I
2.
He dealt 6?
Yes.
It's okay, your CMD could be an 11.
Your CMD. Is that what your CMD is? Perfect.
I mean, my AC could look like a regular cleric of uselessness that we all know.
Me?
Huh, I don't know who you're talking about. No, because you don't play Kingmaker.
Oh.
It's Tristian.
Who
He's an ASMR
can't wear
cleric.
armor.
Yeah.
Who has no dex.
He's
What
some
archetype
weird
is that?
archetype that just takes away armor.
I don't know the
And
name
then
of
you
it.
like a 10 or a 12 dex.
Okay, now I'll look
Well,
at
anyway,
that
Poshman, it's your turn. So a wolf in front of you has fallen. The wolf by Olney doesn't look too good. And Sheshik just dealt a pretty solid kathunk on his wolf, you feel.
Yeah, people mention how annoying it is to try and get a full squad of mercenaries without pulling some stuff.
I just haven't bought much loot.
If I go over
Because
and
a full
flank
5
the wolf,
is
I
a
can
lot
get a
of money.
+3 to
Yeah,
my attack.
I'm not there.
modifier.
And
Is that
that's what
including the
sucks,
morale
though, is that
bonus?
You have to spend
Oh,
that
sorry,
loot.
+4.
They should be free.
Is that including the
You should be able to
+1
free
because
perk
you have a masterwork
because
weapon?
all a lot of the NPCs they give
So you have a negative
half
1
balance.
strength modifier, plus your 1
Your
BAB.
special
So I got a
Answer
-2
sword,
strength
Tristian being
modifier with my
useless.
1 BAB
The
plus
cleric-
my
the
1
dwarven
2
cleric is
attack
really
for
bad.
size
Spells.
plus my
Size, that's what I forgot.
Yeah.
His domains are
Alright.
meh, his channels are
Um,
non-existent.
He has no charisma, yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you that on
So a lot of the
average,
NPCs that go
you
have
hit them.
bounties.
Nope, not gonna do it. It sounds too terrifying. What I'm gonna do instead is
Yeah, I
which one
couldn't-
of these seems the more up and about?
The most up and about is the one by Sheshik.
I couldn't imagine
Oh,
a parchment just running up to a
15.
wolf and punching with it. It's like,
And I'm gonna go ahead and tap him with a quick guidance.
Ooh, +1 on his next attack?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go.
I think it's just next time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the next die roll,
Okay.
which in his case will be an attack item. And I'll move over there.
Alright, Cormir. The wolf in front of you does not look good.
+5. 16 on the die. I was 11 up.
That hits on the die.
21. +2.
5.
You bring him down.
Okay,
So after seeing that wolf go down, Cecil will turn around to help Sheshik engage the wolf that he's attacking. So Cecil will
So you know the entrance to
2 plus strength plus
the entrance to
blast.
the mites.
It's most likely a miss.
We're talking about the big tree.
So
the
it's
big tree place?
Olney's turn.
So
You
I'm
move
over
sword
there,
and
I
shield
went there,
next to Sheshik.
I missed the story stuff.
I'll pull out the bow. Oh.
Basically,
5.
I went there before finding
Still
out
standing.
that Tartusio is the
I'm
wolf,
still alive.
and none of the story stuff spawns.
Alright,
Oh, yeah,
so
you can't
Sheshik
go
with his
underground
plus
and do
So on the
1
way up there,
and plus
the,
2 for bless.
scenes, whatever those
So he's a
weird
plus
dogs
6 to his
are,
attack roll.
There was like
You did 8.
12 of them, and the centipedes were black.
Oh.
They were under
He misses!
the entire
But the wolf needs a
time,
17
and
to
they
hit
all
Sheshik.
up
Okay.
when they attacked.
So, Parchment.
And they,
That's weird.
so I basically had to kill them when they were
I'll
up.
go ahead
I
and
played
give
Whack-A-Mole.
Cecil guidance.
Okay.
It was weird. Because I'm sure they have a burrow speed, but they usually just kind of come out and attack you.
Olney's turn. There is one Wolfie boy
I
left.
just shot him.
You did?
Again?
Oh, Cormier's turn. My apologies.
Yeah, I was like, you pointed at me. Did you mean
Wrong
me?
name.
Yeet.
Still hit me.
Powerful jump.
That's 13 on the die.
+5.
Okay. Do you add anything to your attack roll?
86 on the die plus what? 3? 2. So 8 damage.
He's gone.
So I killed 3 of them. What'd you guys do?
I killed one.
Did you literally take out all 3
No, I
of them?
killed one.
I just killed 3.
Oh, he took out one with the magic missile.
Oh, you did.
He did, yeah.
That's what we knew, Jane.
Well, I feel like I actually took out 3. I gave you all bonus. I think it all makes sense.
It helped at least one attack hit. I don't know about the others.
Cecil at this point will go, I apologize. We probably should have talked a little battle strategy before now, but I figured we'd have safe travels till we met up with Commander Holgo. Sheshik here is pretty adept at tanking hits. Luckily, he's able to cast instant armor, so even when he just wakes up, it doesn't too compromise his abilities.
Nifty.
I myself am usually pretty good at both tanking and attacking, but I guess just without my actual player rolling my attack rolls, the juju wasn't there for me. Well, I have to say, I think despite my juju not being
I'm
there,
pretty sure the fourth wall just does not exist in this game. I mean, it's not like we even had to break one. It's just it's not there.
We're outside. There are no walls.
No, it's not well meant.
Nah, I can just keep scoring.
but all that being said, I think that was highly successful. Is anyone hurt?
Yeah.
I know that I'm down a little bit. Cheshik, will you mind
Oh, I got
using
you.
a channel to
Oh, I guess that you can do that. Makes sense.
get us?
I was able to start doing that one.
So that's a 9.
Oh, wow. Nice. Well,
So I think that's everyone up to full. And then Cecil will say, unfortunately, we were sleeping, so we couldn't see your Eidolon in action.
Colonel will be here tomorrow.
You've probably summoned Kren as you guys hit the road. So he's met Kren, but he just says, unfortunately, we didn't see Kren in action. Whereas percentage-wise, I rolled, and out of the 8 days it takes to travel, you guys could have had an encounter, literally 5 of them. There was a 20% chance you guys got an encounter. During your 8 days, 1 encounter. And you guys, I just rolled all 8 times just for funsies. Day 3, you got it the first time. But then you got it 4 more days. But I only made 1 encounter, so we're only going to do 1 encounter. As long as you guys know the statistics. Should have been playing Warhammer tonight for me. That D100 rolled low.
Well, it's Monday,
I know.
and that's Wednesdays.
I know that.
Okay.
As long as you know.
So,
remember which archetype he has.
what archetype does he have?
Similar or the
You can say that.
a class of third.
So he loses proficiencies, can't cast spells, do anything if he wears armor.
Oh. I thought, losing proficiencies and spells? Why is that a
Proficiencies
character?
to Armor, yeah. Yeah, as a cleric, you don't get any armor, no spells, nothing. Good luck. You can, as a standard action, give someone like a +2 sacred bonus that uses one of your channel uses. Yeah, I never used it.
Yeah, I didn't.
He has domain mastery, which basically lets you pick one of your 2 domains. I think it says if you change daily. And you can prepare your domain spells as just prepared spells.
I knew that one because I saw it when I did it.
Yeah, that's right. He
I was
does
like,
that.
oh, I guess it's one of his things.
So, like, if he has a domain spell that's not on a spell list, he can prepare that spell multiple times a day.
Yeah, so
he
if he
has-
has fire, he could go like, oh yeah, I'm a bird level. I have all of the 3rd level spells in my repertoire as fireball today.
I know his healing's one. I don't think the other one's fire though.
It's definitely not.
Otherwise, that'd actually be pretty sick.
He'd be good.
He'd be a blasty blast cleric, which is actually kind of funny. Realizing that that's a
He'd
thing.
be a blasty blast character with spontaneous heals.
Yes. Super good. Actually, it's a somewhat person archetype that does that. That I always thought would be cool. Hi, Neville. And then
You stood up like 10 seconds ago.
not even. Oh, and then they get the
I
bond.
got to here, and he was.
In his chair.
He just saw it coming. And then they get the
Neville.
wizard bonded item where they can basically recast one of the spells they've
Have
cast
some
for
with
the day, which is a cool little ability.
That isn't really like losing this armor though. I don't know if that's.
No.
Face no.
You die. If you get him at like 4th level,
Yeah.
and he has an 11 AC, and dies.
So he can't have armor or shield.
Nope.
So he
You
can
can have
have
a crossbow and tell him to
bracers.
sit over there. Bracers are a thing, yeah.
But like that's the only thing he can.
You get
Bracers,
ring,
amulet,
and
ring.
amulet. And he has a 12 decks.
Have you ever looked at the Sword Lord, Jelaine or whatever her name is, her stats? When she's fighting the they have the portal summoner.
Oh no, I never thought to do that.
So Path,
I know. Leveled
Keep
up
her-
into monk. Wisdom to AC.
Huh. That's cute. Yeah.
And he can't wear armor anyway.
Yeah.
so in Pathfinder, when something hits or misses, it'll say they added an ally.
It shows
It'll
all their
it'll
attack
say
rolls.
they rolled this plus this.
And we give a breakdown of what their attack rolls are. And
Yeah.
You can calculate them.
Breakdown. The target's AC was this. Breakdown. So in the very intro, the girl who's ruling this country, who says like, yeah, claim that land, and I'll grant you the title of Baron. You can fix it all up. She fights these. Basically, it's like an infinite summon monster. The last time I did it, we were really slow. He summoned 3 things. Because the frost strike they show up with, you got the Hydra.
Really?
They just keep going after she kills shit.
Oh, it's weird. I've
It
never had
doesn't
it killed
end.
that long.
Yeah.
I've just seen her kill it, and then by
But
the
it was
time I'm done,
me.
it's just dead.
Tartusio and Lindsay, all at 1st level, none of us with precise
Why
shot.
did you only have the 3 of you?
No, I'm saying none of us have precise shot, so we're out of combat.
Oh.
Because
right.
a -4 at 1st level is balls.
Yes.
And then it was the other melee fighters taking on the entirety of the fight.
And there's like 12 dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, their AC is all like 7, but yeah. Because I looked at it, it's like, oh, I wonder what their AC is. It's like 10 minus 3 decks. 7. Oh.
So you have to.
I mean, I guess they want you to kill them, to be fair, but.
But yeah, it was us just like, hey,
We really hope we roll for the archers and the portal guys. No, okay, well. It was a solid 10-minute combat.
That's rough.
Wow.
And just slow rolling.
Oh, but did you actually look at her numbers and stuff?
Mm-hmm. She's not very level.
No.
But her gear is insane.
Oh, jeez.
So as you guys, the next morning.
So what got me was +2 amulet of natural armor, +4 ring of deflection, +3 armor.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's a Bolo's expensive ring.
That's
Don't worry about it.
I don't want money.
So you guys
Shame.
continue on the road the next morning. You know, this is a main thoroughfare leading in and out of Argene, so you guys have seen cross traffic, or some traffic has outpaced you, or you've outpaced other traffic, but until you hit Veritas, the first road on the main road after Argene, nothing else exciting really happens. Boo.
Yeah.
You just want me to do
No.
random encounters every single night?
Yes,
No.
yes.
I'll throw a will-o-wisp at you.
No,
Well,
no.
do it, you pussy. No, you
I
won't.
did not build this character
Alright,
to do
so
this.
you guys,
I don't do a whole lot in combat. I just want to talk.
D10, let's see, so Oshment is up when the will-o-wisp attacks you in the middle of the night.
D10, the high is bad. Oh shucks, I only got a 3, I guess nothing bad.
No,
happened.
Brock, we'll just fight what's his butt, the floating fucking skull.
Are you talking about the Demi-Lich from the 3rd edition game?
No, the one from Kingmaker.
The will-o-wisp
The
thing.
one you don't wake up.
Oh.
The Aberrant 4 Sorcerer 6.
Why?
Because having a 33 AC on turn 2 is a thing you want to have it happen to you at 3rd level.
Where you sleep at the thing?
Well, yeah, I wanted to see if I could find him. Well, I saved, slept. I'm not an idiot.
Did you remember that was a thing?
Yeah.
Did you beat him?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
You have one round where his AC is
Fact that
okay.
they give you as that as a thing you can fight.
Yeah, you have to come back when you're almost at the end of the game to reasonably hit a 33 AC. Or you have to nuke him before he gets his second turn. He initiates combat, casts shield on himself, and mage armor.
I remember fighting him, he does like a fear aura, and all my dudes just running around.
Yep.
For like the next 2 minutes.
But if you
until
look
he
at
kills
his
them all.
AC once they miss, it starts at a 20
Mhm.
and it ends at a 33.
So mage armor's 4, shield's 4, what's the other 3?
There's something else in there that he's adding to himself. He probably has bark skin or iron skin or something stupid. But yeah, he just buffs himself. I think he has like an actual ability that ups his AC. He
Interesting.
does a touch attack that always hits for 2d6 plus 10 electricity damage.
It's an asshole.
And you're 3rd level.
Okay, so you guys, on the 9th day of traveling, do get to the city of Veritas. So I have a little simple map of Veritas right here.
And be a simple
So you guys come up.
kind of man. Oh, it's right fucking there.
What?
The
The
Diet Coke.
Oh.
It's not in my room, so borrow here because I hate
You guys come up the southern road, and you go to an inn. Cheshire leads you to an inn, and in there you meet Commander Hago. You see a human. He is wearing very nice armor that is also displaying the Osmanin colors and sigil. You're like, the new recruits. Come in, come in. We haven't much time to talk right now, but please sit down and have a drink and what?
Well, I'll say we're going in the opposite direction. We don't have nearly enough time.
Oh no, not that. Actually,
Funny you should mention that.
I need to tell you a little bit about this town.
You're going south now.
I
Just
need,
getting to surface.
I
my
need you
boy.
guys to get a little food in you, get some liquid in you, and I need to tell you about this town real quick.
Great.
So
Somehow, I'll just blurt out the town that we were walking, that we wanted to check out. Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Adabert?
Yeah.
Adabert?
Like that one.
Adabert.
no, this is
This
Veritas.
is Veritas.
Yeah.
And
Well, you want to know what to talk about a town.
no, this town.
This town.
Oh, this.
He wants to talk about this town specifically.
So it's a small town, and somehow being on the main thoroughfare, they were warned that by bandits to have a ransom by today, or they would be attacked. It was within a short enough time period that they could not go and get reinforcements from Argene. So, as a part of our goodwill effort to prepare the Asmodean recruiters, we will fight off these bandits and fix this problem.
You got some tar or pitch and some flaming arrows? Dude, that shit looks fucking golden.
Oh, I was thinking we would just stab them, but...
Well, you're gonna attack. You're gonna come to the main gate, and you throw a barrel of tar.
Oh, so I should tell you that this town doesn't have... This is a very small town. Probably kind of... It's bigger than Swinfall, but it doesn't have walls or gates. It is just the
But
path.
there should be a main road, like a branch off
Oh, yeah.
the road that comes here.
Yeah, that's...
And as soon as they
The
come
main
down
road
there-
goes straight through the town.
And when they come to meet
The
us,
Old Town Road.
we just light them on fire.
Are we taking our horse?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Horse.
Brock, do you know what I'm talking about?
If I had tar and feather
Okay.
on me,
Oh.
I would say that's a great
Getting
strategy.
tar and, or I think it's getting pitch and then just dumping it in the ground and lighting it with a flaming arrow. That's the first combat you do when you get to the trading post at Kingmaker.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Bandits are expecting attacks from the Bandit Lord. Or
Yeah.
The Zag Lord.
I got that far. He goes, so when you guys are ready, we'll just head to the road leading out of town, and I think we have about an hour or so until they get here.
Fucking do it.
So let me pull up a blank map, because this encounter I decided not to make a map for. So let's just pretend there's a like 20-foot road leading out. So we will add in. This is supposed to be a human with a bow.
I have a bow.
Pretend like it's a human.
Okay. It's like a tusk tooth to me, but
Thank you.
So if the road is my way, put Commander Holgo near the back. Sheshik and Cecil are more than willing to be up front.
Oh, I'm up front. Hell yeah.
I am.
Oh,
not-
and
believe it or not.
is there a crane out? So until Austin changes the figure, put a Kren next to Olmi. Alright, and you guys see and you see that, and you see one more bandit boy.
Is there a plug on the table still?
Yeah, that's we have right now for Kren.
Okay. Oh.
So as the bandits approach, as they're down the road, let's see, I believe.
The old town road, right?
Yeah, of course.
no. He said that was his road, so I'm assuming that the highway's on this side then. If that's his way, that's the highway.
So this is the old town road.
No, the old town road was back in town.
This is the road that goes from the highway to the old town. And we're going back along it towards the freeway and the highway. We found the highway men. The men of the highway. But fun thought. So
Who's
just goes on Saturdays, my backup thing is a little homebrew called BB Monsters, where they play as Eidolons.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about what to do for them. And last night I just attacked some goblins just for funsies. So, right on my lunch break, I was like, hey, I can just give them a segue where they totally just killed the starting goblins of Weeby Goblins.
Oh, cute.
And then have them go do that adventure.
Nice.
So, holy fuck is that one scary?
So,
So-
we know who the bandits are?
Oh yeah, he would have told you that. He told you what he knew, that some bandits rolled into town,
Sorry, Luna.
and they gave it a week's worth of time. So not enough time for them to go anywhere to get reinforcements, to have X amount of ransom, or the bandits were going to raid that town that night.
Mm-hmm.
How much was the ransom?
20 gold. An amount that the town could afford, but that Brandon doesn't have on top of his head right now.
Fair enough.
Well, I have a couple hundred gold.
Sure.
Excellent, Smithers.
He's also gonna throw 100 gold at them.
No, why would Cormier do that?
So
This is very
as
ironic.
you
He
can
just
see
threw
the
gold at them.
as you can see the bandits
Okay, that's fair.
getting close, Sheshik will real quickly turn to
Oh, I'm not playing a throw anything.
Oni.
Catch off card.
I could try to put him
And-
asleep.
he'll turn to Oni, and he will if you mention that to Holgo before the combat, he'll ask, works against one combatant?
Up to 4 hit dice of creatures, so it'd be probably 2? Maybe more?
Yeah, so
Maybe less.
if
I hope
you
at least
can-
1.
if you can do a sleep, and I know Sheshik can try a hold person,
Boom.
that would be 3 people out of the combat right from the get-go. It would just stop the last person from getting out. Which, now that I think about it, I could probably take care of. So if you guys succeed on that, then we'll be fine with this combat.
So it's a 4v7.
Yeah.
No, we're fine.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're going to turn to a 1v7. Depending on their saving
Possibly,
throws.
from what I hear, 0 you said.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'll be here in the back if you need me.
I mean, you're not technically with us, so that's fair.
Exactly.
You want to hear some sadness?
Hmm.
You're
Kren and Cormier have the same strength. Kren's a size smaller.
Sweet.
Y'all
They
keep
both have
including me
15s.
when it's convenient.
Huh?
Y'all keep including me when it's convenient, leaving me out when it's convenient.
I was just being honest.
I know you were.
I love my first level feat being weapon focused lance, and then wielding a morning star.
I get why you did that, but still.
It's okay, Austin. I took skill focused craft clockwork.
Master craftsman craft golem.
Clockwork columns.
And I want to see you make
A
the.
whole new line.
What is
for
his
this
name?
Guy.
Mitch, what is the fairy tale? What is the clock's name that she summons?
Oh,
Because he's not one of the signs,
he's not, no.
but he has a name, and he would be so fucking awesome. You're like, nope, I don't want to be here. He just I'm trying to clock. And inside is like, what is it, like endure elements? He's always comfortable in there when she's going through like a blizzard. He's super protective. That'd be great.
So I unfortunately checked these guys' stats, but not their gear. What was the low-level NPC that had all the masterwork gear that you liked, Austin?
Wasn't it?
Bandit.
Oh,
Just a bandit.
Bandit, Human Warrior 2, because they don't have any masterwork gear.
No, he likes all the gear because they had like a couple hundred gold pieces worth of gear.
Yeah, you just tallied
Oh,
out.
just
Yeah,
other
it wasn't
stuff.
thousands, because that would have been.
Oh, I
But
thought
it
you said
was
something about
for their
masterwork. I'm
CR
sorry.
was
Yeah.
silly.
Mhm.
Okay. So then I have the right one. Okay.
Oh, what are you doing?
So yeah, he'll, as the bandits are getting close, he'll quickly cast on. Sheshik will cast onto you, Cormier. Shield of Faith, so you get a +2 deflection bonus to your AC. And he'll turn to Cecil and cast Magic Weapon for a +1 to Cecil's attacks and damages.
So I'm guessing the cleric boy, right? What's his name?
Sheshik.
Sheshik and I knew to do it at the same time. So are we waiting, or are we going now?
Oh, you're waving.
Okay.
And as they get into earshot, Holgo will say, "Turn back now, bandits. This
first. Okay.
this town is under the protection of the newly arisen Osmanan military. An attack on us would be foolhardy." And the bandits go, "What, Brock?"
Oh, nothing. Just thinking
Yeah,
of
they
something.
have a composite longbow and a combat trained light horse, which is
Oh.
I think it's $100 for a +1 strength composite longbow. No, that's 200.
I think it's like 200.
Because
200,
0 is
yeah.
100. So they have a $200 weapon and they have a $175 horse.
Yeah, so they're on horseback right now.
Are we on horseback right now?
Would you
Why
choose
not?
to be on horseback?
I have a lance.
You do have a lance.
Yeah, you can all be on horseback.
What was
that's
that
fine.
you say about your first level feat you took?
I have a lance.
So,
I have clock.
upon hearing
I
that,
got a rock.
the bandits will go, "If you think that an arisen Osmanan military is actually a thing, then you are more foolhardy than we thought. You think you can just throw on some garb and avoid the tributes to our group?
Yeah.
This town will now pay severely for your treachery."
Well, I was going to try and bribe you guys, or hire you, or even redeem you, but
Roll
you guys are
for
just fucking assholes.
initiative.
Y'all fucking eat my
Sweet.
guys.
Thanks, my guy.
Oh.
The part where I didn't expect to have a chance to use a lance for a
Right.
while, so I didn't put it on my character sheet stats. I mean, yes, I get it, I'm a lancer, but also...
Also, you could just hit people with a lance, not like charging.
Yeah,
You could just awkwardly just be.
I didn't like the idea of it, so...
I don't blame you.
Wow. Roll some terrible rolls for a little bit. Besides one.
Sweet.
Only.
20.
Cormier.
21.
Hoshmint.
9.
So, Holgo will start off the combat, and he will start inspiring you guys. So, +1 to your
that's right,
attacks
okay.
and damages. And he will also go to cast a spell on that guy.
Which spell?
A successful charm person.
Okay.
And he will tell him through the charm, "You want to step aside and wait for this to be over so we can talk."
I don't know why my first thought was telling him to fall off his horse and lay there.
That's pretty fun.
It's weird.
Did you put it in?
Cormier.
Remember that Irish whiskey is? I don't recognize the brand.
Oh, okay.
And who did you cast that on?
This bad guy.
That's what I was hoping for. Is the lance a reach weapon?
Yep.
Oh,
Makes
cool.
sense.
So you're inspired.
So that's a +1 to attack damage at this level. So does a 20 hit him?
I hope so.
Very much yes.
So that's 16 points damage.
So you flat out speared that dude.
Blah.
And then
Guess there's a horse there.
he went that way.
Okay. Next up on our list is an only. So what am I aiming for with your sleep?
So I'm going to use a point from my, what did you actually call it? Rebirth pool to give myself a first level wizard spell of sleep. I'm going to use 2 points from my frantic pool to give the DC +1. So DC 16 will save from both of them.
Oh
Or
wow.
4 hit dice.
I didn't stand a chance.
Boom. So he skewers one guy's commanded to just step aside, and those two just fall off because, or I guess they
Fall asleep and fall off, yeah.
depending on the saddles, yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Good combat, guys.
Dun-dun.
Okay.
Bandits.
Yeah, so you guys skewer a guy in your lance.
Yeah, I did.
Wait,
They fall off their horses.
Yeah.
They wake up.
Do they actually? Well, I mean, it depends on the saddle. if
I
fall
guess
off
they
or
stay
not.
in their saddle then, yeah. Let's just say they stay in their saddle.
Up to you.
They stay in their saddle.
Military saddles have a bonus to keeping you in your saddle, but regular saddles don't stop you anyway from just falling over.
That's fair.
Okay, yeah. So they're bandits, they don't have military saddles, so.
They fall out of their horses and they land on the ground. They
There you
just
go.
And
They
they are
start to
prone
prone.
on the ground, not on the horse.
Alright, so
I take it anyways.
Yeah.
we can lay them down for being prone.
Bleh.
So after Olney is. So we go from 23, 21, 20 to Apposhment 9.
Alright, so let's see what I want to do.
Yeah, not bad.
5, 10, 15, 20. Less.
Nice. So you moved and you standard.
I did. Are you sure the two things I did? I'm not wrong.
So the bandits will both stand up, and the one up front had his rapier out, but the one in the back will have to draw his rapier. And
They didn't drop it on the ground when they fell off their saddle asleep.
It's a fair point, actually.
well, the back one had the bow out, so he draws it, and yeah, that one picks it up, and now they're both standing up with rapiers, and that's their turn.
Aha, my turn. Made two people lose their turn. I'll take it.
Like if he's gonna fall and be unasleep, but he's also gonna fall and not have his rapier in his hand.
So
That seems
Cecil
totally fair.
will move forward and attack this front bandit. He'll charge on his horse.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. So that gives him a +1 for Bard, +1 for Bless, +2 for Charge, +1 for Height. There's a +5 to his attack. And he missed. I'm telling you, bad juju because the player's not here.
Oh, I've used all my bad juju up playing Kingmaker.
Yeah, I hope so.
And Sheshik will do a hold person on the back one. So is that a fort or a will?
I don't know, I think it's a
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 20 on the die.
It is a will save.
Oh.
It's mind affecting, yeah.
Darn, he has a -1 will. That could have really worked too. So he passed it by 4. Okay.
When you're fighting boggards and you know their AC is a 9 because they're large and they don't have dex, they don't wear any armor. You see 4 of your guys miss, one of them being your rapidly shot bowman. You go, but you had 7. You should be able to hit their like AC 9. Oh, no. Oh, you only had 6, so of course you're not gonna hit. There goes a full round of me not hitting an AC under 10. That's cool.
So blue die has been just rolling low for everything. Hauled up, takes 2 shots at the back one and misses. So we're gonna switch to green die.
And what's it?
The one who's held person?
He rolled a 20 on the
held
die.
person.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
No one is held.
He needed to make a
I
16 to
almost-
pass, and he rolled a 20 on the die.
I almost took a picture last night.
Cormier.
Just doing some random fight, and the attack rolls on the die, it was like 9, 9, 7, 3, 3, 3.
And he
7,
moved
9.
over.
And I'm like, first off, that spread. What? Second off, not rolling numbers. What? That's dead boy.
That's a far enough charge.
That's
3
3 square
squares.
feet.
Perfect. Roll me an attack roll.
Keep my charge going, I guess.
Stink.
So I've got 2 for charging.
What's wrong about that?
Yeah, so my base is 5, then 7 after charge, and 8 because height advantage, and
Oh
then
gosh, that's
9
right.
from
Bless and
Bless and
Inspire.
10 from. Okay, no, that's 17.
17 total. That'll hit.
Okay, and I only get +1 damage from.
Correct.
Okay, so it's a D8 +4, and that's 8 times 2 is 16.
He gone.
Lance, a weird weapon, but situationally very awesome.
Does a 19 hit the other guy?
Yes.
He takes 5 points of damage from Kren.
You have the +1 for inspiring.
6 points of damage from Kren.
Perfect. Okay. So after that, it is only.
We're just like making give it a will save.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like just.
He rolled another 20.
I guess we'll take half damage. Take 3.
Mind.
Mind thrust.
Mind thrust, yeah.
Rob,
Yeah.
Poshman.
have you ever watched one of your characters miss acid splash 3 turns in a row on Giant Spider?
Yes,
Because I've done that.
I've seen that crap.
You know what? I think they got this.
Pull
Okay.
out folding chairs, some popcorn.
So the bandit will
Surrender.
go after Cecil. He makes an attack roll, misses Cecil. It is now Cecil's turn.
Cecil misses.
So height plus, so he has a +3 to his attack. So he has He hits. Should be all we need to. Max damage. That guy's dead. Bye.
Who's this guy?
That was the one that ran away.
When we get to talk to
Or the one who was charmed.
And charm is minutes or hours?
Minutes.
All right.
minute.
So Holga will come over here.
Okay.
I'll escort.
It is ours.
It is hours.
Hour per level.
Going.
He goes, okay,
Sure.
How many bandits
Here's the
are there in total?
512
And he goes, well,
minus those 3.
512 is a good number.
515.
there were the 4 of us plus 5 back at camp.
512 is a good number though. Just do the 9.
So 9. But now they're dead, so
That's a real good number.
So 6.
6.
That's it.
And he goes, and are they planning on staying at camp until you get back, or were they supposed to follow you up? The boss didn't really say, but I imagine they're supposed to stay at camp.
What's your boss like? Is he big?
He is big, and he's pretty cunning. Well, I guess not that cunning because his plan failed,
Is
but
he a thug?
I mean, I guess as a member of the criminal underworld of society, a thug could be a derogatory term used to describe him. Yes.
Okay, so he's cunning, but is he strong?
He's the boss.
Or is he strong and also cunning?
How many big things did he pick up above his head?
At least 2 big things.
Oh.
I like how that's the measurement.
Yeah.
So Holgo goes, could you find your way back to camp? Yes. All right. I think I'm going to want you to lead our men to your camp. They want to have a word with your boss. That makes sense, yeah? And he goes, that'll be in a minute though. Please stand there and I'll talk to my men. He goes, okay. So I'm kind of concerned that he doesn't quite know whether or not they're supposed to be at camp or not. He said that he thinks so, but he wasn't sure if the boss never specifically said.
I
So
mean, he's a criminal scum. He could just do whatever he wants.
But he can make his way back to camp.
he doesn't know if they stayed at the camp.
Okay.
He doesn't know if they followed him up or anything.
Right.
Well, we head back to camp. If we run into them on the way, there they are.
It would make things a little easier.
If they.
I'm thinking I want at least myself here at the town in case they come back.
Well,
Okay.
if they come back, pay them. And then they'll go back to camp where we are. And then we'll kill them and we'll return the money.
It's actually not a bad strategy.
Ah.
I'll have to get these streets cleaned of blood and move these bodies, but it's not bad at all. Alright, you 5 go to the camp.
Right.
There should only be 5 of them there.
Right.
That's 1 for each of you.
I how the math works.
And I'll stay here, and if all 5 come here, I'll either decide to kill them, or I'll pay them, whichever I deem easier.
You know, on second thought, I think I'll have Cren take mine. But yeah. Each way she'll be a 5 on 5.
No offense, Kren, I did not mean to exclude you from my number count.
And
No,
include me.
Oswald's the invisible extra thingy. Yeah. Oswald?
Are you
Osmond.
Oswald?
I'm thinking Cobblepot.
Well, he is
I am
Cobblepot,
Cobblepot.
but Osmond was the brother from the
Okay.
time skip.
Yeah, there we go.
What?
I was like, why is Osmond Cobblepot man? Because there was one.
Because there was one.
Yeah, Poshman is the invisible pinky down
He was my 5th edition bard that I played for quite a while. And I made him my cousin. No, brother.
Brother.
Older brother.
there. Bananas.
Are we in pajamas?
Okay.
We're coming downstairs.
So, there are no more questions about our plan. Is there anything that you guys need before you head out? No one was hit, so you don't need any healing, do you? Alright, I imagine that, judging from what I just saw there, you guys will be able to handle this splendidly. Unless they sent all the weak ones to get the tax. And everyone there is much stronger.
Yeah, but
then you
even if
might
they
be
sent
in
the weak
trouble.
ones here, I mean, we didn't even get touched really. So,
That's
they sent the
true.
weak ones and they didn't do nothing.
And the
Like, how
strong ones
strong
might
would the
do
stronger one
something. They might do something.
Oh, and while you guys are all gone, I'll collect all the gear. And that way, we can sell to the town or send it back to the war effort and get a little gold off of it. So I'll just tell you the gear right now for those 4. So you can times 4 this Brock. There is studded leather, a buckler, a composite longbow plus 1 strength, 20 arrows, a rapier, a sap, and a light horse combat trained. Okay, sounds good. Alright, so this charmed bandit will lead you guys there once you're ready. So, and Holga will tell you that he goes, and there's enough time on the spell, most likely, for you guys just to have him escort you there. And you can just send him back if you think you can make it on your own, or you can tell him to stand back so he doesn't risk the uncharming through the combat.
Okay.
If you feel comfortable getting back on your own, that is.
Yep.
Okay. So I will go ahead and I will pull up the next map.
Wouldn't be hesitant to send them.
So it's just the 3 of us go?
No, all 5 of you.
Oh, okay.
And Cren. So 6 of us.
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe he wasn't counting me.
Oh.
Ah, you big me.
I counted him and Cren as one.
Why would you do that? 2 people.
Yeah. He's just as effective.
I mean, you have eyes same as me. It's 2.
It's the best I got.
So-
Because you don't have one without the other.
You can have one without
But
the
we have had one without the other.
love and marriage. Love and marriage.
So how do you guys think
Semantics.
you want to approach this? Because
Well,
As
you
you
should
guys-
clearly forget to select just your dex-based characters and send the whole party in stealthing, and then have it ruined by your people with like.
Is that what you're saying you've been doing in?
A lot.
That's so funny. I've never bothered with the stealth thing.
It works
Really?
really well.
So as you guys are walking up,
I don't think flat-footed AC is.
we'll say you get the
be.
description of the camp. He'll tell you it's like, yeah, so we have tents and around the campfire, and you're gonna have, much like us, there's gonna be, everyone there is gonna be able to use a rapier and a bow, and then we have the boss, who, luckily, he won't be on horseback most likely when he is just sitting in camp, but he does have a long sword and a lance. And he does like to attack from on horseback.
Alright.
Yeah, I want him.
You can have it.
Something tells me that I need to get practice in fighting people.
So with this
One
information,
of those visions where I almost die.
how do you guys think you want to try to initiate this combat?
Well, I think we probably should take a moment if someone thinks they could and try to scout out to see if they can pinpoint where most people are, if not everyone.
And then totally buff before going in.
Yeah.
Sheshik and Cecil will go,
What?
not us,
To what?
scouts.
Oh, obviously.
Clank, clank, clank.
I'd be scared.
I was picturing probably one of these two. I don't know if either of them actually have stealth or anything, but
I mean, I have a dex of 1.
What does small Kren have? Is he small or medium?
Oh, I think it's actually medium.
Oh, is he? Okay.
It is a 7.
Stealth?
Oh, he's got me beat by 2 then.
I can double check right quick on a quadruped because I feel like they're supposed to be small, but
I feel like they should be medium and then go up to large. I don't know.
there's 2 forms that they cost points to start at medium,
Mm.
and I know one of them's AV and I don't know the other.
You know what it is, yeah. Because for the side campaign, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Because my guy's small, and then he me a mountain first level. Be like, yeah, you're right, a bird.
Yeah, quadruped is medium.
So,
He can go scout.
Okay.
You want to basically just do, you go right, he'll go left.
Sure. Sounds good.
That way we only have to do half of it each. Okay.
Oh, it's good.
I got slightly above average.
Me too.
Alright, so you guys basically see, I don't know how well you can see the black figure right here.
I
Oh, not very well.
Oh,
You know,
That's why I specifically pointed him out to you guys.
The what? Oh, that
there's a
guy.
thing right there.
I didn't think that. I thought you were this thing, and I was like, I saw that thing.
The bedroll.
Now I saw that and I'm like, that kind of looks like person shaped.
So
but
Kren's
also
gonna do
like
a
hole
fly
around.
around because he can fly.
Oh, it does have wings.
Like a big old bird in the sky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it still night?
My apps are thing.
No.
It is next
Actually,
night?
today.
No, this is the same day.
Oh, okay. Although they came during the day. We didn't.
They came,
they were
like,
gonna come at
afternoon.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So that's what you see. You see that they're mostly just kind of milling around, eating, a little bit of light drinking, horsing around. Not that they're on horses, but the term used
Turns
to.
out they're all centaurs.
Turns out they're all centaurs. The bandits you fought were centaurs, which is really confusing how just their top halves alone fell off the centaur when
Hey, Austin.
slept them.
Did you know centaurs have 2 rib cages?
Oh, they would have
Fucking
two.
do.
Wait, do they have 2 hearts?
Because the entirety of the human part is irrelevant.
Or is the entirety of the horse part irrelevant?
The horse part would be superior, and then you're absolutely required to pump that much blood and oxygen to the horse-sized body. So anything's gonna be irrelevant. So human size is garbage.
The human part is just a neck.
That was some random shower thought that I
Very
heard at one
fancy
point.
looking neck.
With
With
limbs.
Now, if giraffes were to wear a tie,
Bottom.
would they wear it up here or down here?
Down here.
Ties go here.
I hate that question. So,
They showed an image. It's like, why is this a question? Look how dumb that looks. Put it down
One
there.
of them looks better than the other. Now we all know where giraffes
I'm
were.
sorry, but in what world do we wear ties here?
It's also like the question of if dogs wear pants, and it's just like, is it the back half or is it like all four legs? Like, it's the back half.
Yeah.
See how dumb that looks.
I
Come
love
on.
how invested Brock is in these questions and answers.
No,
This-
I'm on Brock's team. How fucking dare they not realize? Like, how do you not?
Now, if flat Earth were to wear pants,
Okay, see, that one's up in the air. I'm not sure. Okay, because it's flat. Anyways. So, back to this.
so yeah, so this is basically where you see that they are.
Do you say
And
that thinks there
friends.
should be 6 of them?
Yeah,
He said, yeah, it's 5 of them here.
and 4 back
And
at
then
base.
says
4
he
attacks.
counts as the other
Oh,
one.
never mind.
okay,
Yeah.
so it's just 5.
So it's
Okay.
4 plus the boss.
I'll put more if you want.
No, so
Yeah.
I heard that there was 6.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
Oh, more.
No,
More.
this is a good number.
More.
I like this number.
Increase numbers by 50%.
No,
Round it up. Okay.
don't do
Yes.
it.
All right. So with this information from Friends Flyby,
I want 2 more bandits and half a boss. The upper half or the lower half, it's up to you.
no, the left half.
No, I want 4 halves of bandits and then a half.
Oh, he's got a
boss.
point there.
so,
But the all left halves, there's no right halves.
so Kren does a flyby. He sees 4 fully intact bandits, 1 fully intact boss, 4 bottom halves of bandits, and 1 bottom half of a boss just strewn about.
What is and is not difficult terrain or cover in the way of things? Of course, depending, like if we wanted to do just like a charge in, like everybody could go. Is there only 4 squares in the entire board? I mean, that's a square you can go through. That's a square you can go through.
Oh,
That's where you can go through.
yeah, I imagine like the trunk is probably like this square. The trunk is probably.
Well, I
this
imagine
that's
square.
probably
that
that might be a
square.
bush, but that's clearly a tree. and
Okay,
that's a
so then
tree.
it's that square. It's
So there's lots of room to go
this
around.
square. It's this square. So there's
Just
plenty
stay
of
away
room
from
to.
the green, and you'll be fine.
There's plenty of room to charge through.
Oh no, we just got raided by a goblin cave.
Oh my goodness! Again.
Hey, we are way better prepared to fight some goblins
That is
charging out of a cave than we were last time.
Split
And
by
there's
itself.
only 9 of them instead of 11.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring
Oh,
your
we
we
weeks
got
got
off.
9 goblins. We take on 9 of them.
Oh, we can totally get 9 goblins.
We take on 9 goblins.
You're doing 3 like a level ago. Like fucking, you got 9, fight them all.
You did take on 3. I forgot about. No, same level.
Was that still level 2?
Well, yeah, because it was level 2 getting to Argene, then level 2 in Argene, and then
Oh, heck
we
it
appreciate
was.
the love. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And then this is our
Thank
third
you,
session
Goblin.
as level 2. And if you guys
Appreciate it
survive this
anyways.
fight, you might be level 3.
Good.
I have
Level
decided you
3?
will be, but you might be.
TPK, we all die. We all make it.
It's one of my
No,
things.
that's the thing that I'm worried about is like, he said if.
If.
So that's
is
scaring
good.
me now.
So he's a level 6 fighter.
No, he's okay.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna happen exactly like it did in the time skip, where I barely fucking won out of sheer dumb fucking luck. And a fight that I should have tied in so stupid.
Oh, that was
Sounds about
awesome.
right.
When you're
Because that was
level,
a summoner versus a cavalier in a 1v1 melee.
a level 20 cap. So, lances just say on a charge, whereas you think about it in real world terms, that charge would be on a horseback. It doesn't specify that you can't move more than 10 squares on foot to get the charge damage.
I did it, and that's the only reason I didn't fucking die.
It's pretty great.
Oh, your sorcerer's girlfriend did lightning bolt the guy.
Yeah, details.
We had the almost TPK for a 3-hour battle. It's still not over. Oh no.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, damn.
As well, level 2s who are close to level 3. Thank you.
That's where we're at.
Didn't during your last session of Skulls and Shackles a couple weeks ago, we had 2 TPKs in one night?
I don't want to fucking talk about it. Okay, we're not talking about the skull and the shackles and the total party kills.
Oh,
We're not gonna discuss
Yeah,
that's
because
pretty funny.
Look, man, like, we're just gonna ignore the fact that the dice literally hated us for an
First
entire
comment was
night.
literally the dice.
Are we up to 7
Purely.
and 2 half TPKs in Skulls and Shackles?
Probably.
Pretty sure that last session jumped us from 5 to 7. Hey, how many combats you guys do last time we played? Oh, 2. 2. Oh, how'd they go? Well, we had to pretend that they weren't TPK.
Wait, like one of them?
No,
Both.
both of them.
Both of them. All right. So put yourselves where you want to be and tell me what you want to do. And I'll say because
That guy's gonna die.
you guys will get the surprise round. They did not do well on their perceptions with a 1 and a 3.
So I'm going
On
to
the die.
charm one of them.
Where do you guys want to come from?
I'm coming from where I'm coming from.
Because whatever this is, I want to get there.
The cart?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll charm one of the
I'm
further
fornicating
ones.
with the police force, ejaculating straight in the sewers.
What?
Fuck the police coming straight from the
Oh,
underground.
God.
So he's coming from here, basically, right?
Exactly where my characters were.
Alright, so I'm going
Have you not seen that full internet story? It's 2 police officers who are on duty, went to go check out a potential escape route for like a criminal who went and used the sewer systems, and they've been seeing each other, but it's not strictly by the books to fraternize in the office place. So it's a whole story about a male and a female police officer who have sex in a sewer system. And so the guy realized that he's fucking the police. He's coming straight from the end of town.
Very random. Thank you for that story. Anyways,
So I'm going to charm person one of the further ones.
well, we're gonna roll initiative, and you guys are gonna get your surprise round in.
Well, you asked us what we
Oh,
were
I'm sorry.
Plan.
Yeah,
Okay, so
You did ask us what our plan is.
this is our plan. I'm gonna charge that guy.
if we're spreading out, then we'll do like a Cecil and a Sheshik.
Oh, if they're going to be up here, so I'll plan on charming that guy.
Yeah, so
Let that
I'm gonna
go
try and
for
get
that.
this guy. Kren's gonna turn on that guy.
That guy.
Should I?
Yes.
I can charm that guy.
Yeah.
You can go with him.
So with a charm, a Kren, a Cormier, a Cecil, and a Sheshik, hopefully that's 1 person out from a charm, and 4 people covered with 4 PCs, and then Poshment for support.
And then in the ruckus, I want to cast a bless on the party, on at least these guys. And I think I can get this guy in a 50-foot burst. Is he within a 50-foot burst? I don't think he is.
Neither of them are with where everyone's standing.
That's fine. And I would like to say, without the moral support, we would have all realized the horrible atrocities we've committed against our fellow mortal beings and gone into a deep, dark depression by the loveliness that is Poshment.
That is true.
Without you here, we would have gone into a dark place. As I just watched a lance go inside of a man's mouth and pop at the back of his skull.
You did lance a guy to death.
Lance guy had a super death.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's one of those comic stuff is gonna make you feel bad. Maybe you guys should just join the army.
No, it just makes you realize I'm not a filthy mongrel.
Should we get a surprise round?
Yes.
Because I want to make someone make a will save.
All
right,
Roll
so
C15.
Everyone give me initiative for the surprise round.
Give me an actual.
Ooh,
That's an actual number.
I mean, as long as it's not imaginary.
So,
it is
Brock,
an
that
actual
part where I
number.
mentioned that I may or may not have used all of my bad juju, playing the Kingmaker, being completely just bent over the table by the RNG that is that pretend. Coming back today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come back with vengeance.
Not a vengeance, it's the 16 on the die. But like, not rolling under 10s feels so fucking great. When yesterday at a 6-person party, I could only roll under 10s. Oh, flanking is also not a thing in Kingmaker.
It is. You just don't have to actually surround people. It's just if 2 people are engaging against the same person immediately.
I saw no bonus on attack rolls.
Because that's where I see the bonus to attack rolls.
17.
And I was
So I'm
literally
using mine
thinking.
once a day, possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Austin, what'd you get for
17.
your... And only?
Because that's why I've seen it pop up in the stat blocks if two people just attacking the same person.
Oh.
They simplified it.
So Sheshik
Yeah, because you can't position yourself.
will go first.
Yeah.
And he will get a charge and a hito on that bandit's flat-footed. You guys didn't see it, but
So we're getting a full round for surprise.
oh,
Yeah,
I guess
surprise.
he.
Because I can't charge in on a surprise round.
Yeah.
I was just gonna skip the entire surprise round.
I guess that's the same for Sheshik, Cecil. I guess Sheshik at this point will spend his surprise round to cast aid on himself.
Oh, that's fair.
Don't get AIDS.
All right.
No,
so
not
after
AIDS,
that,
just one
Just
aid.
one aid.
it is
Just one aid. It's good if it's just one.
Poshman and Cormier tied, so who has the higher initiative bonus?
Doesn't matter. I'm skipping mine.
So Poshman will go first.
Okay.
Actually,
Does Poshman do anything for a surprise?
Did I already cast my bless or not?
You plus your cast plus now, so you hit those two.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Those three.
Oh yes.
so Kren sneaky sneaks up there.
Sounds good.
With a 22 stealth to hide. Being a hidey boy.
You're doing good. All right. So
That way,
after
on the next turn, you can get a full round attack.
Cecil will hold his turn also for the charge, and Olney.
Charm person.
What's the DC I'm going for?
15.
He has been successfully charmed.
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay. Back up to the top of the initiative order. Sheshik will go and charge then. +1 for bless. No, +1 for aid. +2 for
Wednesday was
charge.
a really,
+1 for
really
height bonus. +4.
Really somber.
Rolled an 18 on the
Is that
die,
really
so that's a
celebration,
hit.
Like I did a shot of heal for that.
Nice.
He rolls
Yeah, it was really cool.
6
But
damage.
That's a much better way of doing it.
Yeah, I will
Alright.
come back and haunt your ass if I ever got a
And then Poshman,
Oh, yeah.
your next initiative
Don't
order.
be sad.
Okay. Well,
So, we're talking my uncle, at least it's my dad's uncle, I think.
going to
Your
try
great
and
uncle?
copy
Yeah.
and see if
My
there's
uncle.
anything useful.
Combat starts.
Give me
my
a
uncle
perception
Ronnie
check.
lives in Reno, and him and my dad and I were just talking. He wants us to go up there for like a weekend or
believe
longer.
that is
Nice.
Guns,
Nice.
ride dirt bikes, hang
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And I was like, dude, I've never hung out with him.
Yeah,
or, my
this is
aunt, or my
17.
cousin Matt.
So
Yeah,
in
but
there
that
you
sounds
see a
very
lot of
awesome.
gems.
Okay.
You see some potions
All right.
that you can't identify right now, unless you just spend this spellcraft to
It's
identify
not the kind of thing
a potion, or.
I'm particularly interested in.
Yeah.
And then there's a scroll,
Okay.
Tech magic.
and then there's currency.
All right. So not a whole lot I can use then.
You just want to throw away a bottle at someone and see what happens.
No, it sounds like a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea. Please don't.
No, one of them is orange. It clearly has a flame symbol on it.
That's fair.
Because that's how Optimus Fire's labeled. It's fucking
Okay.
beautiful.
So that's your turn.
Yep.
So we'll
Very
go
simplistic.
Cormier.
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 I picture that's how he charges it.
All right, roll me.
It's one hand, a horn in the other.
So you have a +4 between the bless, the charge, and the height advantage of being on a horse against his flat-footed.
With my already 5 is a +9, so 28.
That actually hits his flat-footed.
Shut up.
I mean, whether or not it's surprising or not, it does actually hit.
Factually correct.
That's a 2. That's a 5. Is there inspires?
No.
No, that was Holgo.
He is
Okay.
not with us.
I think I only add 2 to damage. So I think that's only... Yeah, it's only 12.
12 still isn't bad.
And then Kren's gonna eat that boy.
No,
Give me
no.
a full round attack against his flat-footed.
No.
Yeah, get him, boy.
No.
12 plus 4 is a 16.
That'll hit.
11 plus 4 is a 15.
That'll hit.
And 13 plus 4 is 17.
That'll still hit.
So the bite is 5.
Okay.
The claw is 4.
Uh-huh.
And the other claw is 4.
So you tore that sucker up.
And then I'm gonna...
5-foot steppy boy. Nice.
Yeah. Actually, come.
So after Cormier, we will go Cecil. Cecil will move up here. He has +2 for flanking, +1 for height advantage.
Wait, flanky?
Charge.
Oh, okay.
+2 for being cranky.
Yeah, didn't you know that Ant-Man was actually right here?
No, because he's Ant-Man.
No, the Ant-Man's actually right here.
Yeah, he's a.
Thankfully, the person's
He
Oh,
has
you're right.
to be
You're right,
in
you're
the
right.
square.
flat-footed, and he actually
And therefore you
hits.
can't flank with people. Which is why Squeak
And
did not
he
permanently become tiny.
deals 5 damage to his boy.
Reach weapon.
It's temporarily.
Only.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
first off, Squee was heavily invested into open fighting, but secondly,
Yeah!
what?
I'm gonna ignore that for now.
Do you hit?
Yeah, he hit. He hit.
Which one looks like they took more damage?
I
No.
don't suppose you can like almost.
Okay.
Give me a
long
heal
or
check.
something.
12. Is it
Oh,
noticeable?
No, Brock.
No.
Mitch had a worse idea. That was even more gross. Long arm. Rules is written. It's just 5 feet.
Oh,
Because reach, you could argue it's still not long enough. But long arm just says 5. You have super noodle boys. You have spaghetti
oh my gosh,
noodle
you
arms.
have.
Your arms is spaghetti. It's just like,
That's
hey.
sad this was brought up.
I'm glad we decided to talk about this right now.
I am too. Wanna save?
Looks like you're gonna have to build a tiny goblin rogue now.
I don't like it.
Failed.
I've thought about just sitting down and building a 20th level
6 damage.
suite. Just from scratch. So I
Why
can
not?
I'm
follow
still alive.
Rude.
I'm
Nobody does
still
that idea in
alive.
Adventure Path.
Alright, so
Get over here.
the cavalry officer, after getting
mean-
blindsided by the
You get
lance,
Is a 2-weapon kukri.
will
2-weapon kukri.
Is he a knight master?
Huh?
Is he a knight master?
I think he is actually.
Then that sounds sweet.
so he will take a 5-foot step towards
He was just a regular rogue.
him,
God was a knight master, which is what I would mention Squee should have been.
Oh.
draw his weapon,
That's why I
and make a single attack against Cormier.
I got a cat.
What's your AC?
He's 14. Do I get my +1? My aura is a 10-foot aura.
Yeah.
So 15?
Oh yeah, he misses.
Nice.
The 2 bandits will engage the people currently engaged with them.
So I forgot to catch. That's what I should have fucking done. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, shield.
Mrs.
Catch shield
Cecil.
myself because I have the.
Mrs.
fucking
Sheshik.
dice around him.
So we're going to go to the top of the order.
That's okay.
Sheshik will take his Morning
Oh.
Star and try to finish off his combatant.
I'll clarify after the fight. I should have gotten a better armor instead of getting a masterwork version.
That's
Oh,
fine.
you can. That's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Because I have set leather. And, no, I have to wait.
So
Oh, right.
I have to wait for seminar. But I
Sheshik
could have got a chain
goes
shirt.
and takes out his combatant.
I helped.
So after that, we will go to Poshment. You cast Bless. You climbed in the cart. You realize there's loot in the cart, but nothing that'll help you right now. So now, what does Poshment do?
This guy looks like thoroughly confused.
Yeah.
I imagine at this point.
He's
Yeah.
charmed, yeah.
We'll go over.
Yeah, his friends are just suddenly killing each
I
other.
like to tug on. Like, hey,
He considers it a hostile action. He attacks him.
Based on what I've seen on TikTok, there are DMs like that.
Really?
So obnoxious.
Oh, TikTok D&D is really weird. I'm like, why can't you people be normal nerds?
I hear the amount of like DM versus the players that I
I
hear.
know, it's ridiculous. I'm like, I don't want to be in that party.
It's not the DM versus the players. It's the DM and the players versus everything that happens.
It's not versus anything. You're creating a story. It's not.
The players should be versus
versus.
the world, not the DM.
Yeah, that's what I see it as. Is that because the DM wants the players to succeed.
Yeah.
No DM wants the main character to die and then not finish his story that he spent hours building. He's like, no, I want you to keep going through the story. It's every person at the table versus the RNG that is the game.
Yeah, I think D&D is the
Right.
DM and the players only win if they're all having fun
Yeah.
while they're there. Now, if your idea of fun is dicking over your supposed friends, then maybe.
I ain't playing with you.
But yeah, that's not
It would be interesting to see a hardcore, like 1 to 3 shot.
Oh, that'd be
Okay.
really cool. Just be like, this This is challenging.
Where every single fight you go through is of the challenging CR rating, which I think is your level +2.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
2.
I don't know
So
off the top of
every
my head
fight is like
exactly,
a challenging fight. Resources are scarce, just where you have to do. You basically have a little more creative thinking and tactics.
So you talk to him. You have his attention. What do you say to him?
So I noticed that there's not a whole lot for me to do like in the cart. Is there like weapons or something around here?
He goes, well, I have my rapier and my bow.
Oh, I can't use either of those.
You can't use a bow.
Not his. Isn't his composite?
And he's too big.
Yeah, and he's like bigger than me.
Sorry, I forget. There aren't size categories in Maker.
I noticed that.
I get really upset with my first character who was a kinetic, or my first new character who was a kineticist, and the chain shirt is still 20 fucking pounds on my halfling with an 8 strength.
Oh.
Yeah, that's got to suck.
So there's not sizes, but let me guess. Your carrying capacity is still down because you're small.
My light load is 24 pounds.
Yeah.
And guess what's more than 4 pounds? All my other bullshit.
Yeah.
That's without carrying a weapon. That's just the 5 potions, the ring, the bracers. With the ring,
But
the
you
cloak.
can't turn off the penalties for encumbrance. Oh, it's in settings.
I need to make the game easier.
Just all those details. Like, you
Well,
just
yeah,
don't want
basically I
to
just go up and ask if there's anything useful. If he doesn't have anything,
Average.
that's my turn. And I
Okay.
Challenging plus 1.
gonna take
Hard and
fine.
epic plus 3.
Yeah, you
Corbin.
go hard. More.
Yeah.
The guy still in front of me?
He's 5 foot steps in front of you to attack and miss you last turn.
Okay. 19 plus 9 is 20. Do we explode?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't look like it. I'm imagining I'd have a bit of a lag.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let me spend a million years scrolling.
Level.
Oh no!
Oh, I thought he was going to push off and kill me.
Right?
Oh, I have been so long.
Last night. I was laying down. He slipped. Off of me! Not even the bed! He just got scared and tore me.
He's such a turd sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Luna. Oh my fucking Christ. When I kicked her into the wall.
Oh gosh.
Do you hear about this story, Mitch?
Yeah, and I think when you first told me the first time, I told you that I also kicked TJ into the wall.
Yeah!
So let me guess. Kren, 5 foot steps, so you're flanking and attack?
Yeah. So I got a 19 on the die, plus 9 is a 27.
That will hit.
For 8 plus 3,
8 plus should put him down. Yep,
11.
he's
I
down.
can't knock his figure over.
I apologize profusely for that, Brock.
No, you don't.
I don't at all. Alright.
So then instead, because I didn't even add the flanking bonus, so I'm just going to have Kren move there.
To the charmed one?
And, oh,
Yeah, that one's charmed.
so then he'll go,
That one's having.
He's actually talking with Posh.
I'm having
right
a
now.
conversation with
Look
him
at
now.
Perfect.
16 plus 6
That'll hit.
7 is 27.
He's still up.
Hopefully somebody can kill him.
And that somebody, hopefully, is Cecil.
Shoot him!
As soon as you're supposed to do that, but oh, he
Gone.
didn't attack.
Bye.
Alright. So you guys have successfully defused the bandit camp.
Yeah! Fuck you,
Did
bandits.
anyone actually get hit?
No.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Apparently I have to be meaner.
I mean,
No, I'm telling you. Kingmaker is taking all the meanness you could ever throw at me and then, like, shoving it down my throat. You can't hurt me, Brandon.
if
Chimera,
anyone is,
right now.
If anyone is still
Stop
watching,
it!
I just want to
I don't
clarify
want
the
to die!
Pathfinder Kingmaker game on Steam is awesome. The RNG is just very rude.
Manticore and a Chimera, right now. 3-way fight.
They use random encounters as actual
No,
full-blown
there's-
random encounter. Oh, I guess you do.
No,
you
the
do fight
Manticore is
them
totally a set dude.
No, yeah.
And I kicked his ass.
I mean, yeah. Manticore's not as tough as I thought. As I remember them being.
I was level 3.
I like CR3, I think.
There's here 5.
Are they? Well, there's like 6 of you.
With his
so.
melee attacks hitting me on average.
Oh yeah,
And
the
his range
Sierra
attacks
system
hitting
though
me
is
slightly higher.
kind of designed for a 4-person party and you're a 6-person party in the game, so
Oh, I just got really lucky and nobody missed the first round.
that helps too.
And my character's is the ranged fighter who's using a composite longbow.
Nice.
So with rapid shot and deadly aim. So it was 24 damage in turn 1, and I was like, oh, have this. I got in a bad habit. If I identify the monster, I'll look at their stat block and put the hit points on a calculator, just so I know. Just as an imaginary
You
health bar.
can adjust that. The health
Can we
bar.
turn on actual health bars?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, Brock, for loot, if you had the loot last time, just
You should
do
go
that
through the settings more.
for 4 more bandits.
Oh, okay.
If you're having your problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
The one that Austin took out has 2 holy waters, masterwork, half plate, a light wooden shield, lance, longsword,
Is he Cavalier?
and in addition to the 4 light horses you saw, the bandits, there's a heavy warhorse.
Dibs.
Why would you want the heavy warhorse? I think clearly
Why?
the person
You can
who's
call
never
dibs.
gonna ride into
Blood-soaked
combat.
spiky boy.
Wait,
Yeah.
we can call dibs. Dibs.
No, wait, Poshman, wait, what's in there?
He can have it.
Alright, Poshman.
Stickers
So-
by dibs.
Assorted gems, which you alone get and no one else.
Do it.
No, you can go.
All Poshman's gonna do is build more pocket watches and clockwork things, and I think they're cool to look at, so.
Listen, I just think if you're going to take all this and, supply your military, I need at least a small cut. Since I'm not part of the military. So,
So, 6,
this will be my cut.
3,
I guess there's that awkward issue when you consider it, if you look at semantics.
98, 103, 108. So there's 108 gold pieces in a random assorted gems.
108.
You have a potion of animate rope, 2 potions of arcane mark. I love this one. 1 potion of good berry. Which is
This is such
1
a
hit
weird-
point, right?
What are these
Think so.
potions even?
Derps.
Potion of animate rope? How
1
does that work?
I don't, you know what? I just wasn't gonna ask. You pour it on the rope, and I don't know.
There's a potion of animate rope. There's a potion of. There's a potion of good berries. So you take both.
So I like the idea of it's a bottle, but as soon as you drink it, you realize it's actually just a berry, you just eat a berry.
No, but the spell good berries makes berries.
So the
No, I thought-
potion's probably just worth the
Does it
healing
actually
of
make berries? Because I know.
A variable amount of berries.
I know in 5th edition.
Potion
it
of
enhances
protection
the
from
number of
chaos.
berries. You actually have to have berries first.
I think that
Material
is
components
what was
are
it say?
calculated into a potion.
protection
If they were
from
berries,
chaos.
they-
Scroll or
Potion. Potion of shield of faith. Potion of virtue.
Oh, these are
Scroll
calculated
of
intelligence.
spider climb.
Ooh. Let me pull some.
You have
Oh, jeez.
2,487 copper pieces.
You're a fucking douche nozzle.
No, these are like my second
20
favorite
gold
jelly
pieces,
You have 920 silver pieces
Fresh berries.
92 gold pieces,
and 94 gold pieces.
94 gold pieces.
And that's what
Oh
you
no, a
got.
potion of good berries you would totally pour on some berries. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
That one's okay.
And that's what's in the cart. You guys said you kind of liked the idea of the random loot last time, so
Oh, I fucking love random loot. It makes you think.
so you bring back your 2 charmed friends back to town once you gather all the loot.
Might as well.
I don't mind
Once you
if they're
guys-
all they can do by themselves.
Once you guys bring back the 2 prisoners, Helga goes, "Ah, very good, very good. I'm glad to see you guys return safe, and I see we've acquired another friend in the bunch.
Military asset.
That's very good. That's very good. I'll have one of the other soldiers that's with me go ahead and take them, and we'll either let the town deal with the bandits as it is against them, or they can hold them and send word to our Genet to take care of the prisoners."
The best part is that we answered a threat with death. Give us money or else.
huh, you know, we put it that way.
We're bad
totally
guys.
did.
They didn't even make good on the threat. They didn't even try.
They did. They attacked and they just so unsuccessfully failed up front.
I
guess
think
that's
we
right.
initiated combat.
No, during the combat, the bandits were like,
On the first
don't.
fight.
This city's under protection. We'd be stupid for you to do stuff. We're stupid. We're doing stuff. Ah, okay, now we're dead.
Yeah, they totally attacked us first the first time.
I think they said they weren't gonna not fight us.
Man, bandits must have a really hard life in this world.
It's a hard knock life for us. It wasn't.
Bandits will rule the day when I end up in a fantasy world. I will hunt them to extinction.
I know.
Oh, it wasn't a cavalier.
Sorry, thing called me.
It was a human fighter 2, aristocrat 1, cavalry officer, pre-made NPC.
So here's the thing, Cormier. Life is filled with shades of grey. These guys were going to kill us. Probably tried, if not succeeded, in killing other people. So I think the fact we managed to save 2 of them, pretty freaking good.
Makes a good point. We did good at the end.
And besides, I didn't kill a single one of them. So
There you go.
I killed 4. See, I don't think I killed anyone either. I killed 4.
it's alright, they were bad people.
I killed a wolf.
It's very
Just
risky.
what Tusk did me. No, it didn't. It tried to bite Bill.
No, it's what people do. It's the whole reason that wars are a thing.
Alright.
By the way, you're about to be in one, so you best be getting used to it.
Working on it.
Alga goes, ah, well those are enemies of Asmana. Very easy to justify those ones.
I mean, technically we're pretty far away from Osman. I think they were just enemies of us.
No, the war.
Oh, well, I mean, we're about to be in a new war, so, you know, exactly. That's the point I was trying to get across.
He's greedy.
Yeah, exactly.
His favorite town.
A little bit.
Now what?
So we will head up north, and we will just. Our plan is we are kind of like a look at how
Look, we do not touch.
we are more of a propaganda machine. We will not do the active recruiting, but we will go. We will tell them that recruiters will soon be there. That if any able-bodied men or women want to join the war effort, to prepare for the recruiters,
In toast can.
and in a show of good faith, we will help them out with bandits or whatever other tasks we can do to show them that Asmana is on their side, as Asmana has always been.
The soup's strong, even though we're from way far away from here.
So
I mean, none of us.
Super strong.
We can be strong even though we can't lift up things above our
I
head.
meant from way away. I'm actually from that way.
I mean, I'm actually from further north, that's true.
Yeah, we're heading back home, really.
Oh, we're not gonna recruit any knife eaters, are we?
What's wrong with that?
They're always assholes.
They're gonna be like, Asmana's a human place. We don't do any humans because you guys suck. We're way up here. Why would we ever help you?
Do knife ears suck?
No. Jerk.
Well, I'd probably take the opinion of a knife ear before I take the opinion of yours.
I have met both.
How many knife ears have you met, knife ear?
A lot.
3.
Way more than 3.
How many's more than 3?
Like 3,000.
How many 3,000 people?
Like, it's not really that hard to like.
That's a lot of people.
You know those cities who.
Well, when you actually live
that
in
big city?
civilization, it happens pretty easily.
That's where I spent almost my entire life.
Yeah.
You dipshit.
Depends
I've
on
met like 30.
depends on if you
12
consider
years.
acquaintances people you've met or not.
Long enough to make a judgment on their personality.
Well, I think that's the distinction. Apparently, only considers an acquaintance someone he's known, and he's going to make a judgment right there, and Cormier's more reserved.
I think also being 126, you just meet a lot of people.
Besides, you know.
I don't think my
people you
resident
don't know
Mike is
very
about 3,000 people. Enough to make a judgment call on what kind of person they are.
well. Well, not a.
And he's 100 too.
Well, see, you wouldn't be able to make a good judgment on the one person, but I feel like you'd learn a lot about, you know, people in general by the reactions of people you don't know.
I mean, hand on head, if I didn't have the internet, I think people are pretty fucking great.
Well,
Because almost every person in my life is pretty fucking great. Because I have the freedom of information. You fucking suck.
I've met some fucking assholes.
everywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
I've
sorry.
met me.
I've
so.
met some fucking assholes. I don't know what you're talking about.
But if you're going off the majority of people I've met are awesome.
I mean, for someone who works in a restaurant, most people actually are pretty chill and not dickheads. And
But
then
we know
every once in a while, they're
people suck.
dickheads.
As someone who worked in Walgreens for a while, people suck.
Oh, people suck when you work in retail.
I
Yeah.
meant to go by Walgreens. Arizona teas are 2 for $1.
I love when they do that. We always used to go into the fridge and just grab it.
Yeah. I was considering getting 20.
I always remember we used to do Gatorades when we had stuff like $1.
Ooh, we could do that with
I remember when
Gatorades,
Ben
too.
found out he shouldn't be drinking Gatorade.
Oh yeah.
Because Ben has had, like, major bad kidney stones.
Oh.
And his drink of choice used to be Gatorade. And I was like, you understand, like, you gotta read that nutrition label.
It's a lot of
See
sugar and
How
stuff.
many, it's sugar, sodium, and all the vitamins. Like, on average, if you took a multivitamin, I think you'd pee out like half of it.
That sounds about right.
Because there's just so much stuff that you just can't absorb it before it kind of just naturally passes through you. And if you cut your multivitamin into 4 pieces, it took them throughout the day, you absorb a way a lot.
I've actually never heard someone suggest that.
That was my first thought. I don't take multivitamins, but I did.
I've taken them before.
I need to take some kind of. What vitamins are good for muscle cramps? Other than potassium?
Fiber.
Just fiber?
Yeah, 'cause that's what's in bananas, right?
Potassium.
Potassium.
Oh, it's potassium. Never mind, that's what I'm thinking of.
Potassium.
I was thinking fiber. I know potassium.
I
Fiber
had.
is just good for your digestive system. You just need to eat fiber to make things go smoothly.
I was thinking specifically for the cramps. I was like, I think it's in bananas. Whatever that is.
Because at this point, I'm worried to go to a massage for my calves.
Oh.
They're bad. Like, Margie can do this, and I'm just like, please don't fucking touch me.
Oh.
I will fucking leave. I'm a big guy, and there's a lot of weight for them all day.
Should not be at that point though.
No, but they are.
All right,
So calves
so
are fucking sexy though.
we'll go ahead and
These
we'll,
things are cut.
we'll go ahead and we'll stop here for tonight,
I knew that feeling.
and we'll continue on
So
with
far,
our adventures 2 weeks from now,
Angles to them.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean by that.
and then we will meet Wednesday at 6 for our other custom Pathfinder game.
It's my game.
Spellslingers on Wednesday.
Yeah.
What are we doing next Monday? Are we doing Pirates still?
We can do Adventures Inc. if you want, if you think it's important enough for Spencer to be there.
It's the meeting with the Pirate Council.
So we could do Adventures Inc.
Yeah, I think we should all be there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we've been dying so much in that campaign, I don't want us down a person.
So let's just do SideQuest Inc. then.
Well, for the last part of the book, it's basically all checks.
Oh, I know.
And
So
having,
probably should
having
have it
access
here.
to one less character's worth of checks does feel like a handicap to you guys. Like, it feels bad to be like, hey, skill check central. Let's not have our 4th person.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do SideQuest Inc. Who wants to run that one next time?
I can do it next time.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we are 2nd level NPCs.
Yeah, that's the gameplay.
Are we
Just-
thinking that my session next Monday will raise our NPCs up to PC level 1?
Yep. After that
I think
session.
that's the plan.
Okay.
We're just gonna do 1 level per, I think.
Until
Maybe
you
we'll
get
slow
one
down
regular
at
level.
like 8 or so.
Yeah, if we start
Especially
skipping
for
a
right
lot,
now, we need to be going like
Yeah.
1 level a night.
that we can actually get into like some adventures and stuff.
And then yeah, we'll just be the same 4 NPCs we were last time.
This will be our boys.
Yeah, I did set it up to where like we might switch around groups just because we didn't know if I'd be the next one to miss, but
This did Spencer again, so it's easy peasy.
yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah. So on Saturdays, I made a side campaign for
Mhm.
people because we had people call out for all this stuff. And so we did the Eidolons, We Be Monsters, and what I'm doing for that to reward people for showing up. And you know, sometimes life happens, you can't be there, but that doesn't mean that I should penalize everybody else or reward you because you couldn't be there.
Right.
So as a reward for showing up, I'm doing XP tracks, and only people present get XP.
I don't think that's worth it for us.
I'm just talking about in general. I'm not even suggesting it
Oh.
remotely any
He's
kind of
just bringing
facet.
it up as a thing he's doing.
Yeah. I just want to mention it.
So
just to
Shane and
incentivize being.
Tyler will be full XP. Shane will be almost full XP, and then
Tyler's half.
Shane and James are full.
Oh, I forgot Tyler's job thing, which is
Tyler was the reason we started doing this. It was Shane and James for session 1.
Oh.
And now it was this last Saturday. It was Shane, James, and Tyler. John worked a double and said no. I'm like, you're gonna sit on your couch and drink diabetic-friendly vodka and something. They make diabetic-friendly alcohol.
Oh.
I mean, that makes sense. Just never actually thought about that.
Yeah, like they make specifically diabetic-friendly vodka, which is
That's
hard
awesome.
water, which is not diabetic-friendly. Yeah, he has a lot of cool stuff. He has 3 different flavored vodkas that are all diabetic-friendly.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he has diet soda, which you can have, and a bunch of other stuff. And he's like, yeah, it's really cool. He's a super lightweight now because diabetes does weird things to your metabolism. Yeah, he called out on Saturday, so it was Tyler, Shane, and James. And because we're Eidolons, it doesn't feel that big of a difference between levels.
That's
It
fair.
really goes down to how you spend your points, so you
Yeah.
can have a very
You
optimized
just have a
version.
pool points that you use.
Yeah. So we have 2 guys level 2, 1 guy halfway to level 2, and 1 guy at nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the milestones just seem a lot more easy and convenient. You're just like, I just feel like I want you at the next level, so let's just do that.
I could just arbitrarily throw in XP. They fought 6 harmless traps, or they found a cool thing. The adventure pass run off XP.
Oh, they do, but
So they have
But they
roleplay
say
XP.
by this point you should level up to this
Yeah,
level.
and it's assuming you would meet the requirements for having enough stuff. You can technically level early in Adventure Pass
Mhm.
because you found enough XP.
Mm-hmm.
But they have XP for not just for combats, but for little things
Yeah.
like solving puzzles and role-playing
Mhm.
encounters. So you can supplement role-playing encounters and puzzles for XP if you
Well,
want to
yeah,
shove people really
the way the
fast.
adventure paths do it is if you ever role play with a monster, you get the XP as if you ever successfully role play. You get the XP
However
as
you diffuse a situation with a monster, you get the XP for the monster
Mhm.
regardless.
Yeah.
Like if you disable a trap or you trigger the trap, both ways the trap was encountered and dealt with. You get XP.
Mhm.
Whereas if you met a monster that was intelligent, whether you fought it or talked your way out of a fight, you resolve the problem, that CR level problem, and they get XP.
Yeah.
So you have to throw just less stabby boy combat XP. But Weeby Goblins, I recommend us not trying.
Okay.
It was super fucking terrifying.
Weeby Goblins.
when you do Weeby Goblins.
So I needed something I could run the Weeby Monsters through, and right away at work I was like, Weeby Monsters. I called that because Weeby Goblins is a thing. What if I just ran them through that? Because they're not CR1 equivalent characters, they don't have any gear, and they're a class feature of every existing class. So I ran with the Weeby Goblins. There was 2 fight cuddles,
Oh.
which they wanted. So there's a horse you fight very beginning.
Mm.
That was just regular ass horse, my horse. There was a trap that when you climb up this gangplank onto the ship that's stuck in the swamp, a wasp nest comes bouncing down and hits the person at the bottom.
Yes.
That's only big enough to support 1 person at a time.
Mhm.
On the deck, there's 2 dogs that are just regular common dogs
Mm-hmm.
named Scab Tongue and something Tooth. They killed one, and then my character, I put my idol on to look like a werewolf. And they were like, how about you intimidate it? They had some concoction in their own head that because I was a werewolf,
You were scarier.
I had some kind of way of being a dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, sure. So I rolled an intimidation check, and it at 1 hit point, the dog was like, sure, I'll get the fuck up. Downstairs is a riding dog, who is a CR1, who is advanced.
So CR2.
Advanced gives a collective of, I think, 4 to AC.
Because it's 2 from Dex and 2 Nat armor.
And this thing had a 13 to start. So hey, first level non-strength based character, 17 AC.
I remember that being a pain when I played through Weeby Goblins, yeah.
I'm like, Cuddles, bitch. And they ended up saying like, hey, he's been beat up pretty bad. Rather than your character get hit and die, how about you just grab him and try and put him in a submission? So I made a grapple check and it ended up working. So now they have Cuddles and Scab Tongue. I thought the druid at the end was interesting. And that if she had joined in or ambushed them other places, it could have been real fucking nasty.
Oh yeah.
Because she's a druid 3
Oh.
who's supposed to activate like spider climb and something else, and like climb up into like the corner of a wall where you can't reach her and just fuck with you.
That's very rude of her.
I mean, it's not a whole lot she can do as a third level druid from like that, but yeah,
Yeah, super nifty.
be annoying.
But yeah.
Alright, well, I think it's about time for us to peace out, Girl Scouts.
Yep, it is
Alright,
about time for
alright.
us to end. We will see all of you, hopefully, on Wednesday at 6 p.m.
California
time. And eventually, the mouse will eventually.
Appreciate the lurking. I'll go back and lurking in your chat at some point, like I keep doing every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm just sad that Goblin streams before us, so we can never raid into Goblin.
That's true.
Because I always get buzzes at work when Goblin started. But anyways, thank you for showing up.
Right, I should probably follow.
Bye.
Oh, I follow Goblin Cave on everything. I don't think the main channel does, but all 3 of mine do.
Mm-hmm.
Good
I see
night.
multiple channels.